one and one and all and everything in between. Um, Today it is time to start the second campaign of Damon's low initiative campaigns. When last we saw the heroes of the Onyx Circle, they had met their untimely end, and soon after they were made aware of what had become of their work. And that's where we left off. So, as you are all sitting here listening to me, you find yourself floating in an endless expanse, hurtling through stars all around, cosmic entities, universes, galaxies. You can't quite tell. They're far away and the scope is unimaginable. But you find yourself hurtling towards a gaping void. You guys all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now I do, yeah.
Pretty.
Make sure it's nice and zoomed in and stuff like that.
Oh, yes.
And you find yourself being pulled towards it. And as you're venturing towards it, a hand comes out of it and pauses your advance. A voice comes from the void. Before venturing forward, would you like to play a game?
I
Would you all like to play a game?
can't tell if you're asking that in character or out of character.
I mean, I'm asking you, would you like to play a game?
I don't believe we have a choice.
Well, it is a game you must play, so I'm not sure why I asked, and we only need 3 sides to start, and we all have the required participants here since you have arrived. Well, I am the game master, and I will act as the dealer, and you will all be those who play most of the cards, the players. Um, the decks of fate are the 3 decks we need to play this game. And as you all watch, the hand pulls out strange figurines and places them out one by one. You do not know what they are, but you recognize them. And I see one of you is late, but I'll go ahead and deal for them anyways. Do you all see those?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
These will represent you all. I'm sure as you look upon them, you know which one is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I'm the tiefling.
I smacked that voice.
A large hand just comes out and pats you on your head. It's surprisingly soft, massive, but soft. It almost feels like a planet is trying to pet you. The first hand, that you all have is from, I mean, maybe my favorite deck. It is the deck of Destiny. This is not your end-all be-all, just a bit of Destiny. You can choose to forget it or dwell on it. The choice is yours. What is not your choice is the Destiny the card holds. These cards represent my cards in hand. These cards I deal you are as followed, as the hand disappears for a moment in the void and pulls out a deck, and another hand appears and it begins to shuffle. And one by one, it deals a card. this is exciting, isn't it?
I feel like you're the master hand from Smash Bros.
Basically.
Yeah, kinda.
And the tokens are little trophies that the characters used to be.
Oh my god, this is just Smash Brothers all over again.
Oh,
A
no.
little bit.
Which one is going to be eaten?
So, who would like to see their card first?
Question DM.
Okay, we have a
Person DM. No, I meant to you, Damon. Are we acting as the characters here, or are we just being ourselves?
I think we're anonymous spirits. Probably.
Anonymous spirits? Is that true, Damon? Anonymous spirits?
Oh, you mortals and your questions. Let's see what your card is.
Okay.
Can you go ahead and read your card?
It's actually kind of hard to read.
Yeah.
Winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo transition.
Hmm. It's very interesting. I guess a cold wind will be blowing. So who's next?
I guess I'll go next. Do I just click it? Hang on, let me zoom in. The spider. Be meticulous and patient.
I'm terrified.
Oh, then that means you're going next.
Oh yeah.
Or last. For the player who's late, can someone volunteer and read this out loud?
Mm.
I'll read it. The Raven. Darkness looms on the horizon.
I don't know why you felt the need to do a voice, but you know, it's all a part of the game.
Yeah, you get into the spirits.
You're next.
Okay. The serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed.
I laugh at this card. Some cards are random, some cards seem to line up. Interesting. Now, my patient friend, I guess you're last. Would you like to see your card?
Well, I don't want to be the only one face down.
Well, this is true.
The moon. You will be guided through the darkness.
So, you all have your card of destiny. Again, it's up to you what you do with this. You can memorize it, you can take a snapshot for later, it's up to you. This will
What
always
is this
be-
snapshot you speak of?
I'm sure you can come up with something. But are you ready to proceed?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we don't have a choice.
Oh, for the next cards in your hand. The game's not done yet. We're just building up your arsenal. And you watch as the hands disappear and pull out another deck and begins to shuffle. The second hand of your guys' is from the deck of chance. These represent your edge, your hand, your chance at victory. These are like inspiration dice given throughout playthrough for certain things up to the discretion of the dealer, myself. The cards are at your disposal. The cards at your disposal are as follows. And you watch as the hand deals out 4 cards. First up, we have the Black Cat.
Yeah, I like it already.
This card allows you to push at luck's door and get another chance. Plain and simple, if you play this card, you get a reroll any d20 roll that deals with your character. Okay?
Mhm.
Pretty simple, right? Straight reroll.
I have one question.
We'll get to those.
Okay.
Or maybe not. Next we have the shield. This allows you to add your proficiency bonus to your AC or any save. This is a reaction, so it's due to an attack or something like that. Pretty straightforward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Next, we have the Mystic Circle. This allows you to add your proficiency bonus to any attack roll, ability check, damage roll, or an enemy's save that is against something you are doing. This is basically the offensive ability of shield. Think of one as the spear, the other one as a shield. And then the last card is the wizard. Plain and simple, this makes you a goddamn wizard. Not like you're a wizard Harry wizard, but like a cool person. The wizard allows you to copy the first 3 cards, but instead you sacrifice it for the aid of one of your allies. Pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Basically, you guys will be rewarded these cards throughout play. I'm not gonna say how, when, or anything, but you guys will get these. And basically, when you get one, you pull from the deck, and it's gonna be one of these 4. You can hold up to 4 at any time, one of each. If you get a copy, you just redraw until you get a different one. Basically, this game's inspiration.
Alright.
Okay? Gives you a little bit more bang for your buck and a little bit more versatility.
Options. I always take options.
Inspiration with options. This is, again, your chance at victory. And these are your cards to play. Again, you will be able to earn them, so, if you feel like it's a good time to use it, but, don't think you're only ever going to get one the whole time we're playing.
Will we be able to hold more of these cards frequently or not as frequently as you think?
I assume it's 4 maximum.
You can hold up to 4, one of each.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And
like, you can hold a black cat, a shield, a mystic circle, and a wizard.
Yeah.
And if you're at that point, I'm not going to award you inspiration.
and
That's more me asking in game, like, how often will this happen?
I mean, I guess you guys will see. I'm saying, don't think that you're only going to get a few. And yes, you had a question?
yeah, I was gonna say, I take it this is awarded on a person by person, rather
Yes.
than for group.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and don't worry, I'll make sure you guys remember this.
Mhm.
So you guys ready to see the last hand that you guys get dealt?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we will be, yeah.
It was a
ahead.
lot more than poker.
You guys watch as the hand disappears back into the void and pulls out a third and final deck. So these cards, oof, these ones are flipping crazy. This is the Hand of Fate. This card, oops, sorry, that was my bad. Sorry.
I didn't even know what happened.
The third hand is from the deck of choice. These are the game breakers, the game changers, and the game enders. These are very rare and hard to come by. You start with one, and I'm not going to even say if you ever get a chance for more. With these, you can really mess with fate. And you watch as the hand starts dishing out 4 more cards. The cards at your disposal are the Talisman. This card allows you to succeed in an act. Whether it be from not allowing an attack to hit you by raising your AC or save, succeeding in a saving throw, succeeding in an attack, an ability check, an enemy save against an ability of yours, automatically fails. Basically, if there's a D20 roll, you succeed. Only affects yourself or an enemy that is rolling against something you're doing. Guys, got it?
Mhm.
Now, does this count as natural success?
What do you mean?
Does it actually count as when you play it counts as a 20 or a 1?
No, it counts as a success.
Okay.
It pushes you to what you need to succeed.
So it's not critical. Got it.
Yes. In some aspects, it could be potentially stronger than a critical. It's very powerful. Use wisely. The next card we have is the Oracle. This card allows you to ask me for guidance by asking me a question or asking about certain insights on a subject. I must answer it truthfully, but will not lead you into finding the right question. Only use this if you already have an idea of what information you want to discuss. Basically, phone a friend with me.
You say basically from a friend. That feels more like basically is the heaven door option.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Says the Oracle seek wisdom, you know? Like,
But again, I can only answer what you're asking about. I won't tell you things. I will just answer your questions.
One of these cards tells lies, the other only tells truths.
Nope, all truth.
I think it means we just can't use it go on a fishing edition either. Like, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We can't abuse the
Um,
power.
Yes. Next card is the Hourglass. This card allows you to pause the world. For a brief bit of time, you and all of your allies may discuss anything, both in the world you will be venturing into or outside of it. I.e., maybe something a little metaphysical. Discuss a plan, discuss a situation, talk about anything, even the metaversal. The Game Master will speed things along if you take too long, because pausing a universe takes a lot of effort. Pretty straightforward, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A
Literal
prime
pause button.
moment, just times up. Just I need a moment.
Mhm.
And the last card is the Key. This card allows you to open a path. This is used when you feel stuck. Fate will alter to allow a way forward. This will not alter major events, but will help you in taking the next or right steps in something you are dealing with. This may not be immediate or grand, and sometimes may be as simple as a whisper of a passerby or in the crowd, or a vision, or many other forms. Basically, something will happen after you play this card that will help. It's up to you to pursue it, and it's up to you to figure it out. But it's not going to be impossible. Basically, a nudge in the right direction. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, these cards, how these work is, right now you all have one. Think of it like a token card. You can spend that token to play any of these 4 effects. Okay? Try not to spend it on the first game. So you only get one, so you don't get one use of each. If you have one, so you also have to choose which of these 4 you want to play. But playing any 4 of these can completely change the flow of things.
So we have a one-eye jack. Got it.
Yes. Basically, your guys is one ace up your sleeve. So
Is that per player or is that per like the entire group? Like,
each of you have one.
Okay.
So play wisely. And then you watch as the hand takes the card or the deck and disappears. So, also, don't forget, I said we need 3 sides to play this game, right?
Yeah.
Did yeah.
Well, the third set is Fate, and it has its own deck. Well, not so much a deck as a card, a single card, but one of the most powerful. And to your peripheral, you watch as 2 large, bony, gaunt, scary-looking hands apparate in front of you. Almost even larger than the hands that you previously just saw. And it has a deck in its hand. And it pulls a single card. This card is the Hand of Fate. This card can cancel any card. This does not counter a played card, only cancels the effect on an event, and calls it to play out as originally intended. Though powerful, the deck is limited and can only cancel a few moments. Any canceled card is regained after it is canceled for use in the future. You guys get it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, there might be some events or things in place where fate wants you guys to deal with it. So it doesn't mean you're guaranteed to fail, just means that you're not going to get any help. Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But good news is these are limited. So, you know, if you guys do well, you might cancel a lot of them out and save you for some real clutch moments. And just as you eye the deck, there seems to be about maybe 10 to 20 cards. It's hard to say. It's a big fucking deck. They're thick. Cosmically, you're really tiny. But yeah. So you guys get it?
I believe so.
Okay.
As best as I will.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm a good DM, so I decided to you know, make sure that you guys were well taken care of. So if you guys would like, okay, that did nothing. Okay, there we go. If you would like to click on that,
Click on what?
info share.
Okay.
You watch as the hands pop out of the void. Yeah, I'm breaking all sorts of rules.
Okay.
You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Okay, so that's your guys' guide. If you ever need any information on it, it's right there. Nice, pretty.
And bookmarked.
And the green boxes are the little shortcut stuff. Okay, so my players. I've enjoyed our time that we've had together, but it's time to send you off. So let us continue to play this game as you venture forward, and I wish you luck, both in this game and in that one. As the hands and everything disappear, as you feel yourself entering the void, all goes to black. It's cold. There's a shaking, pounding, pain, you find yourself in a liquid, surrounded by a solid object. You begin to open up your eyes, and you are all drowning. I need everyone to just go ahead and roll me a d20.
Eat.
Okay. Moose, you are not doing well. You are kind of shaken aback as you are not prepared for this. You are drowning. There is no air in your lungs. You reach around and there's just solid everything. Everyone besides Moose, let me start with you, Rye. What would you like to do? You feel just massive trembling. A female voice goes overhead. System failure. System failure. You're drowning. What do you do?
I'm drowning. I'm trying to swim up.
You swim up. You hit a solid surface.
Okay, I swim forward.
Solid surface. You reach around, I'll save you some time. All 360 is solid surface.
I start banging.
Okay, give me a strength check.
You mean a D20?
Yeah, D20. Okay.
Average.
Next is gonna be Poi. You're drowning.
Okay. So, can I get like kind of a bearing of my surroundings? Like,
Yes, you spend your movement to try to, kind of feel out your surroundings.
yeah.
You are surrounded by a liquid and solid.
Okay. And it's not on top end and it's around the sides, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna try to, if I can. So can I? Is there any way I can hear what's around me? Like if there's anything.
You
like,
just
noise
hear a
wise?
female's voice. That's it.
Okay. Is it system failure?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if that was the case, I would start like maybe like trying to punch on the thing that's in front of me.
Give
I
me a
guess.
strength check.
Yeah. Oh, 10.
Okay. I believe the next person was you, Miki.
Okie
Third
dokie.
verse, same as the first.
Wrong clarification. Am I seeing just complete blackness?
Do you want to spend your time to try to look outside of it?
Yes.
Kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
There does seem to be light.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
give
good.
me a D20 check
Yeah. I'm gonna try and
for perception.
perception. Ooh, 7.
Okay. It's hard to tell. It seems to be some type of surface, maybe glass, maybe stone. It's hard to tell. It looks like there might be some colorization through it, so you can't really tell what's on the outside. You tell that there's light on the outside, not much.
Okay, I'll try kicking and punching my way out with all force I can.
No, you spent your time trying to look outside.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. So, back up to Rye.
Do you want to have Moose have a check, or is it because he's drowning?
He's drowning.
Okay. Sorry, Moose. I tried.
Eh?
I'm going to. Is there enough where I can put my back against the wall and then put my feet against the other wall and try to push that way?
You mean try to get some leverage?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Strength.
Yeah, with advantage.
11 and 19.
Okay, you shatter the containment that you found yourself in.
Ah!
Just give me a second. Do you see that?
Yep.
Okay. That is. You still got your movement.
With it shattering, I'm
Oh,
assuming
wait.
that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and roll me a constitution check
Okay. So, another D20.
as you broke out of this containment.
9.
Okay, you start puking everywhere. You are sick. Okay. Next up is Poi.
Okay. Actually, oddly enough, I'm gonna try to do the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good
Check with
plan.
advantage.
Yeah. So that's 17, and that one. So 17.
Okay. Do you see that?
On no, I don't see anything. All right, now I see something. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I need you to roll me a con check.
Shall do. 19.
Okay. Your entire left leg is numb. You move at half speed.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, Amiki.
Cool. Now I will try and bash my way out of it. Punching, kicking, shoulder bashing.
Okay. Give
Yeah.
me a strength check.
Go.
Okay. It cracks. Definitely it cracks.
Okay.
But you are not out yet.
Mhm.
Moose, go ahead and roll me a con check.
Okay.
Okay. You kind of calm yourself for a second. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and break out.
Okay, give me a strength check with advantage.
19.
You gather yourself and you just slam, and it cracks, and you are out. See that?
Yes, I do. So am I out of the thing, or
I need you to roll me a con check. Okay. You forget every third or fourth word.
Oh, that's gonna be fun roleplay. And
where am?
You know what the word means. You just can't remember what the word is.
Where am?
I mean, I'm in the thing, like the holds thing.
Okay, right. You are still sick. All your stuff is going to be at disadvantage for now.
Okay.
Your head is pounding. You hear the shattering of glass. You look around, and it looks like some other bodies are falling forward or coming out of the glass. What do you do?
I'm gonna try just carefully walk out and just get a survey of the room.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Yeah, I assume that's disadvantage.
Yes.
I just rolled
Like
two,
your eyes are full.
4
of,
and
like,
1.
tears as you're just puking everywhere. Yeah, your eyes are just like you weren't ready for the puking, so you put your hand up, so your face is just a mess. Just a obvious look. Oh wait, you rolled a 1?
Yeah, I rolled that one.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, so you're just not doing great right now.
Yeah, I'm just
okay.
gonna be hunched over here, just.
Boy.
Okay. So, do I see the other figures?
Yes.
Now, how can you actually give me a rundown of the situation of, like, how many there are?
What you see, as of right now, you do see 4 more containers, and it does look like there's one next to you that there's a lot of movement coming from it.
Okay. It's in the immediate right?
Yes.
And what does it look like? Like, what does the person look like?
It's hard to tell.
Oops.
There's a certain like opaqueness to the container.
Okay.
And there are cracks running all throughout it.
Is it like frosted glass?
Maybe not from frost, but kind of the similar look. Like it's hard to see through.
Yeah.
Is that a desk?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna move my way over there and see if there's anything on there that'd be a button or something like that.
Okay.
Like, I wanna basically check out the desk.
Give me investigation.
Okay. D20, I assume.
Actually, wait. Actually, go back 5 feet.
Okay.
That's as far as you get because you have one leg.
I thought you said that was the half. My leg was how I was asleep.
Yes, you're moving at half movement right now.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, let me check my movement.
That's correct.
Alright, cause alright, never mind.
So next is going to be. Shit, I lost the order.
Me. Me.
Yeah, you.
Amiki, yeah.
Yes.
Amiki.
I bash my way out. Or try.
Okay, give me another con check. Okay, you're drowning.
Okay.
Things are starting to go fuzzy. You're running out of strength.
Can I try and bash my way out?
If you do, you're probably not gonna last much longer. You can attempt it, but you're almost out.
I'm imagining you'll be exerting yourself.
Yeah, but I don't want to drown. Yeah, I'm gonna try and bust my way out like it's my only chance.
Okay, give me one more check.
Oh, damn it!
Okay.
And first player death.
Yeah, next round you will be out.
Okay.
Okay. So Moose.
Do I hear the banging?
Yes.
I'm gonna go towards it.
Okay.
Is it the green one? The green circle?
Yes.
Okay. Realizing how bad those two things were, I'm gonna try and help break it. I'm gonna break it.
Give me a strength check with advantage.
16.
Thank you for advantage.
Okay. You smash it.
As a player, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, what was?
Okay, and from there we're just gonna end the initiative order because the initial panic is subsided.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you guys all find yourselves wet, cold.
Covered in puke.
Your head is pounding.
I have a question. Am I supposed to be seeing something on the map?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't.
Give it a moment.
You don't see anything?
No.
Oh, silly me.
It all went dark so fast.
Silly rabbit. Tricks for kids.
I see now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I just forgot to move you.
That's okay.
You see the light. And it's all so clear.
Okay. So we're just gonna continue where we left off, Rye. If you want to go first, or if anyone else wants to go first. Your head is pounding. You find yourself in the dark room. Well, you see a desk in front of you.
Yeah. He's gonna want to check that out to see if there's anything there.
You find some beakers. Are they beakers? The word hits your brain, but maybe. You see a whole bunch of glass things. You see paper all around. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Shall
D20.
do. 13.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It looks like maybe a workshop desk or something. It seems to have like a lot of. There's cutting implements. There's a few other like hand tools. Seems to be like a researcher's desk, maybe.
You mentioned hand tools. Is there anything that might be used as a blunt object or weapon or anything like that?
No.
No. Okay.
I would speak up and say, does anyone know what's going on here?
Do we know what's going on? That's a good question.
Everything.
Are you?
Everything that I've described up until this point is what you know.
Okay. I have no
Right.
idea what's going on.
You guys look around and that is a desk. You look over towards here, looks like a door. This is a column. The shattered stuff on the ground looks like glass. Your names, who you are, things like that.
All right, big
A
important
lot of
question.
things that are just not there right now in your
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah, big important question. Are we clothed?
No, all of you guys are 100% naked.
Awesome. Great.
Okay.
Awesome.
I was gonna say, is there like any form of like, I know, I can see like some of the pillars have symbolage on the top. I was gonna say, do I see any of that symbolage on the thing I came out of?
Oh, you mean on the containment unit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it just like that cow's
I mean,
head?
you can move that token.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's just like that cow's head type thing. Or like,
I mean,
do I
it's like
understand?
a horn something.
Yeah. Do I understand any of these symbols?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay, 19.
You look at them. They're definitely magical runes. How do you know that? Why would you know that? But you do.
But
Can't tell what it's from.
okay.
It's very advanced. But you just understand what they are.
I just gonna shake my head.
I'm gonna give this person here a pat on the back, like a hard one.
A
And
hard
as you go to
attack.
pat the person on their back, you get a real good look at them. Amiki, why don't you go ahead and describe your character?
Okay, you will see this person. They're kind of like got a sandy yellow skin, and you can see on the back and on the arms as well is that they've got scales. And so she's got short blonde hair. Imagine if you look over around her face, she's got scales all over her face, and she's got like deep levels, kind of like light bluish, almost neon-looking eyes. Very like, I don't know if I can say if it's too much, like snake-like appearance.
It's like a snake
Serpentine.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Amiki, as you look to the person who's touching you, you see. Go ahead, Moose.
I could show them the art if they want.
Just give it your description first.
Why not both?
Yeah, in a sec. It's a gray-skinned female with very, very long, grayish hair, with it's like blue eyes.
You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's all blue.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's pretty short.
Very well built though. A lot of muscle. And just for the other one.
I was gonna say, just for height reference as well, I'm like, I would say average height, like, I'm trying to think, 5'3", so not too short, not too tall.
And the one standing near you two begins to hurl again. And as they look up, you see Rye. Go ahead.
They would be about a maybe 6-foot humanoid. Well, actually, just human. Brown hair, long. Their body is kind of a home body, as a nice way to put it. They are not athletic at all. And they're, other than specific parts, they give kind of a feminine physique.
Okay. Boy, go ahead and give me a dex check with advantage.
Shall do.
Actually, straight roll on this one. Ooh.
Okay, well,
Oh, well, that works.
Yeah.
And as you guys are, like looking at this person who just pukes, you hear a loud crashing of glass. And when you look over, you see another person who's kind of stumbled over the desk that just kind of knocked off something. and you see. Go ahead, Conrad or Poi.
Okay. So you see a very think thinly built, but built, right? And like short, gray-skinned man with tribal tattoos all over him. And he has this one particular on his face where it's like imagine like a V, like from the nose to the eyes, and like it goes upwards, right? A black stripe, and it goes like through his eyes. And he's bald, by the way.
I have to ask, do I look like to be the tallest person in this entire room?
Um. Actually, no. I think the one who's currently sick is the tallest.
I'm technically 6'5".
Okay, okay. I just want to check.
My guy's 5 foot tall, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm around the 4s.
Gray-skinned male is about your height-ish,
hmm
Miki. And then the gray-skinned female is a good foot shorter than everyone else.
Okay.
And then the pale-skinned human is the tallest, apparently.
So who wants to do what? There's a lot of papers on the desk. There's strange machines running on the top and the bottom that you guys can see. There's a door. There are pillars that are carved stone that you can almost see your own reflection inside of it.
I take
I
it.
recognize my reflection when I look into it.
Yeah.
It feels kind of familiar. Doesn't feel super weird.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's hard to describe.
I was gonna say. I take it you was all in the canisters.
Yep. He as he picks himself up from, I guess slipping. Is that what he did, Damon?
Yeah, your numb leg.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That definitely. Oh, that hurt.
canisters is one way to put it.
Okay, mental note. I'm just gonna walk over to the table and just investigate it. Like, see if there's anything that I recognise from the symbolage I saw and anything to compare it to on any of the paperwork or anything.
There's a lot of paperwork. I mean, there are hundreds and hundreds of pages. I didn't put them on the ground because I tried
Yeah.
to originally and it broke the game.
I figured.
There's a lot of papers on the desk and around it.
I'll look like that. I know the first three.
I mean, if you guys want to spend some time, you
Oh
can.
yeah, I can do
I'm
that.
comforting the sick person.
I will look at all the paperwork I can look at.
Okay.
Thank you, short friend.
So you guys watch as the serpentine person starts to go through the pages.
I'll actually assist with that as well. Just like looking through it.
Okay.
Are you?
I wouldn't let him.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
There are a lot of papers and
Yeah.
easily
I
pick
mean,
up
are you
the
gonna
other
go right in
side.
front of me? Like each time I look at a paper and just like swipe my hand?
Yeah, I'll make it a
No,
point not to let you help me.
Okay. How?
Yeah, I'm curious how this is gonna work.
I just
How are
like
you going to prevent him?
just slap him with the back of my head. It's like you already dropped one thing. Just leave me be. Look after that person, I guess. Just like shove a
Fine.
ray shoulder him like back towards him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He
you
just says,
attempt to slap him and stumbles out of the way. He seems to have something up with his leg, but he seems pretty quick.
yeah.
I mean, again, you guys can continue this, but there are a lot of papers around the ground.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, you have to go literally out of your way to kind of stop it.
If you want to stop him, you're not going to be able to look at the papers.
Yeah.
Right, I look at the papers, but I'm gonna be ignoring you.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he's not. Yeah, I'm not gonna debate this.
Imagine he just like scared off and went to more papers.
Okay. Well, in that case, since two people are doing it,
Phrasing.
across all of the parchments that you guys see, they seem to be in various languages, most foreign, and there are a few that seem kind of familiar to you, but just like your head, how it's pounding and it seems fuzzy, the languages are fuzzy. But there is one language that stands out that you just like, oh yeah, I can definitely read this. And it seems for the most part that a lot of the writing seems to be from different languages, but also pictographs. Like there looks like weird shorthands here and there. Like you're clear it's not language, but go ahead and give me an investigation while you guys are going over all the paper.
Shall do.
I like the fact that you're giving us specific roles, and then it's just like, all right, D20.
18.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of papers. It's gonna take you a while, Miki. Boy, you start looking at the pages and you realize that all of these pages seem to be written by the same person.
Okay.
And I'm going to give Poi these first because
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna find these notes before she would.
Okay.
So it's gonna take you a few more extra minutes because again,
Yeah.
maybe your head is pounding. You're not feeling great.
Yeah. I get distracted by a puking person.
You okay? As I poke you in the
Don't mind me.
There you go, Poi. So I would like go ahead and give me a Constitution check, Rye,
Okay.
and you go ahead and give me a Medicine check,
8.
Moose.
Okay. 15.
Okay. Between the padding and stuff like that, you're you've not immediately puking anymore. It is kind of comforting what they're doing. They seem to know what to do to kind of ease you up, and you're settled. You can start moving around and stuff like that, but you're still really sick.
I appreciate that.
No
Clones.
problem.
My guy's gonna say that as he reads his notes.
Could you repeat it?
Clones. He's gonna say that out loud as he's reading. And then, does he know what a clone is?
I mean,
Go
if
ahead
it,
and give me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
it wasn't for the fuck,
Yeah.
fuck, if it wasn't for the fact we just woke up, I would assume so.
I was gonna say, can be your role?
Sure, if you want to know if you know what a clone is,
Yep.
go ahead. Rye, go ahead and you can roll if you are at advantage or a straight roll,
Yes.
because you were still sick. And
7.
Miki, you also get a roll at advantage.
Okay. Different guy. Yeah, 19.
Okay. Moose, are you getting in on that?
Yeah, I'll get on that. 6.
Okay. Miki, you understand what the word clone means. Clone just means to replicate something, whether it be a person or something else.
Give me that piece of paper.
He does so.
Yeah, I'm reading, probably looking for details. Like, I'll read
Okay,
it.
so you
yeah.
hand her the page that note is on?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So he hands you that piece of paper.
Yeah.
Well, you still have the other two.
Oh wait, so
All of
I
these
thought it
are
was-
in different pages. Like there are.
I'll
all-
earmark him. Like on this page it said this, on this page it said that.
Okay, so you send her all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys wait, as she goes through all of these,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, excuse me.
go ahead and I'm just gonna ignore this. I also love how you guys are choosing not to read them out loud.
I also don't know what I'm supposed to be reading.
I just sent you it.
Oh, I didn't really send me on Discord. My bad. Okay.
My character actually saying, can you read it out loud this time except for a single word?
God, I gotta think if I know this.
I'm gonna be peering over her shoulder.
Okay, you feel a presence creeping over your shoulder.
Just give me my space and I will tell you what it means. This takes a lot of energy and I don't have that right now. And a lot of
Leans
patience
out.
and I have that less.
Damon,
Yes.
what's going on? Is the door like open?
I mean, it's closed.
Can I like kind of jostle it to see if it's like locked or not?
You don't see a handle on it.
Okay. Is it like just like push or?
Would you like to investigate the door?
Yeah, that's just kind of what I'm getting at.
Just give me a D20 roll.
Shall do. 14.
You notice that above the door, etched into the stonework are the letters C and M.
C and N.
C and M.
M.
Charlie Mike.
Okay,
Capital C and M.
got you.
And the door you notice, if you start pushing on it, it does open.
Okay. Can I kind of like push it so like it like opens a peak so I can peek out?
Don't move your token.
Yeah.
Crack it a little bit, and you see a stone hallway, very dark.
Okay.
Okay. And then he's gonna close it and say, there's a hallway out there. No, I couldn't see that much though.
Shit.
I kind of want to. After I meet his thing, I kind of want to look at what these things are.
Okay.
You openly hear my character say shit. But when I see the... I imagine they're dates, but it says like OWL 45 or EA something or another. Do I recognize those as dates?
Give me a history check.
Damn it.
If you were allowed, I could help you.
Yeah. Brain's still fuzzy.
Okay.
Do you need help there?
If I was to say AL 45, what does that mean to you?
Do I get a history check from that?
Sure. With advantage for you.
Me
Rat.
as well.
Yes,
Or
just
no?
straight roll.
Okay.
Straight roll. I have a straight roll?
No, you have a. What shit? You have a straight roll for you, Rye.
Got it.
Straight rolls for days.
7.
Okay.
Wishing I wasn't sick.
4.
Moose. You have no idea what AL 45 means.
Eh?
Okay.
Shrugs.
No one else does that as well.
What about EA 784?
Using the same roll or a new one?
New one.
Okay.
14. Ooh,
That's 20.
Ooh.
flexing.
Moose.
Moose.
Oh, we got Brainiacs over here.
EA is a common abbreviation for the Everbright era.
Okay. Everbright era. That's
One
what
of the
EA is supposed
more-
to mean.
One of the more popular ways to format years on the calendar. Commonly used.
So my character will explain that if they know it.
And I take it you don't know
Well,
today.
that's what you and Moose know.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I just think it's electronic arts.
And I take it none of you know what year this is.
Do we? DM?
What's the last year I remember?
Anyone can roll an intelligence check.
Shall do.
I'll do that. Or
10.
Straight or
11.
disadvantage?
13.
Disadvantage.
7. That's 20 on the other side.
So what was the highest one there?
Highest one is
13.
Yeah.
Me, I think.
Yeah.
What year is it? Oh wait, it's this.
It's kind of rough, but 780 feels pretty normal for you. Maybe
Okay.
780ish, something around there.
Okay.
Like the 5-4 on there, that seems way too early and like way too early.
784 seems early.
No, the
Yeah,
5-4.
Oh, the 54
Two.
seems early. Oh, okay, okay. Mm.
I love it when players don't share information.
Okay.
It's wonderful, almost like splitting a party.
Well, either we've
The
been
rest of you
here.
guys are just sitting in silence as she's reading through these.
From the sound
I
of it,
tap,
yeah.
tapping my foot. Just
We've either been here for a very long time or we just got here. Either way.
Well, if I'm going to be honest,
Either way, we're in the shit.
well, just some deductive reasoning. Clones, tubes.
Okay. I suppose you all want me to read this out, don't you?
It'd be nice.
Okay. Starting with the top run then. In fact, hang on. I'll do this in order of possibly dates. AL-14. The core material seems as bent as the day I found them. Whatever that bright light was that myself and my 2 allies were shielded from in my vessel seemed to have left all the material in a state that is unknown to me. AL-45. Yay. All clones of the core material do not have any arcane or capabilities outside blood, bone, muscle and mind. Even the exposure to the arcane engine, don't know what that is, does not replenish their capabilities. The core material still contains their power, but no will. The clones are still active, and we have decided to release them to live on their own isle above. Their lives are their own again, whatever that may bring. AL-105. I am just about out of catalyst. I have 3 prime catalyst, but until I can figure out what I am missing, I will not waste what I have left, especially since the first is being used to power all of our establishments. The arcane engine is my most potent find, but for now the Alpha, Beta and Charles are deemed failures, and the waste will be reused or discarded. EA-542. The war has been great for catalyst and material. Yay! A plethora of them across every battlefield, as long as the gods keep up their war. Us of the consortium will be left to our advancements. The years of them trying to stop us seem to be at an end. EA-784. Finally, the forces I presented the offer of a meeting to have agreed to the meeting. I'm not sure if that's actually words. I am sure that...
I missed a comma.
Okay. I am sure that at least one of them will be willing to assist me in my research. None of them are what I wish I could obtain. But for research material they shall be sufficient enough. None of that, I suppose, wrangles in any of your guys' brains, right?
The closest I can get is clones were made by war profiteers.
None of that's ringing a bell for me.
Is there any key words of that you guys would like to try to remember or see if it sounds familiar?
I don't what you're talking about.
Is there anything I would know in regards to consortium?
Yeah, actually, that's the thing I would want to check out as well.
Yeah, I want to know a bit more about wars.
Okay, consortium.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a history check, Rye straight roll.
Yay.
Just a straight roll for me, for consortium?
Actually, no, you get advantage.
Yay! Damn it!
What about me, by the way?
A straight roll for you.
Okay. Yeah. 4.
Yeah, nothing.
Yep, I have no idea.
Yet.
One thing I do want to check out though, DM. In regards to, because I believe it was said that 580 was a really long time ago, right?
Yes.
And they mentioned the gods, right?
Yes.
Now this is just me just trying to, think of things out. Would that be like time as if in like, the old age, like Dawn War kind of time?
Go ahead and give me a history or religion check.
Okay.
Ooh, theme.
I'm not sure if that'll matter, but I'll D20 then.
Yes.
8.
Brain's really fuzzy, man.
And on that note, I really gotta use the restroom.
You
now,
know-
okay?
You know gods exist. I mean,
Or do
that-
they?
I mean,
Wouldn't
that
that
doesn't
be
feel weird to you?
Alright, I'll be
Wouldn't
right
that-
back.
Okay. Anyone else?
Is there anything
You
I
guys
would?
need like a 5-minute break, 2-minute break.
I was gonna say, would there be anything in regards to an arcane engine?
No.
Okay.
You know what the first word means?
Mhm.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Can I schedule help?
Hey.
No,
Okay.
because she didn't ask for help.
Can I straight roll?
You don't know what she's thinking.
Okay.
I mean, no. You know what arcane is. That's it.
Well, I got one clue from this piece of paper. It says there's aisles above, which means we're down below.
Well, it's said letting the clones go free and then the aisles and everything. I think if we were let free, intentionally, it wouldn't be us banking on our containment units.
As you say that, you're still going up to the thing up top.
Yes, I was heading this way.
It seems to be a circular, metallic contraption with a glass globe on top. That's all really you can make out of it. Go ahead and give me,
I'm back.
let me just get an intelligence check from that.
Okay, I am 10 smart.
Okay. You have no fucking clue what this is.
Did I miss anything?
Not really. Snake Girl had said that one clue she had learned is that there are aisles above, so that you guys must be underground.
Okay.
And the puking person, sick person, hobbled over to the machine up top, and started inspecting it.
Okay.
Good
Tiny
eye.
lady's right next to you.
Okay.
I also did say, if this was the intentional part of them releasing us, I don't think we'd be banging and breaking glass.
And just right about now, the female's voice stops.
Whose voice stops?
The female's voice, the
These-
system failure.
Yeah.
Siren.
Oh, okay. Yeah, based on that, sounds like something's not going well. Actually, DM, I got a question real quick.
Sure.
Based on the glass that I assume broke when the result of this, right?
Okay.
Can it be forged, like not forged, but is it anyone like handheld enough that I can use it just kind of like as a dagger if need be, like a shank?
Not really. A lot of
Not
the
really?
pieces
Damn
are
it.
pretty flat. Go ahead and just give me a quick investigation check
Shall do.
as you're going over the glass.
11.
This glass was pretty shattered. You even look at yours. It was probably cracked before you guys even started hitting it. Like it seems to be really broken.
I'm imagining like when glass breaks, it becomes like those little marble cracks.
Kind of, yeah. So it looked like like the glass was probably shattered and fractured all over, like spidered to the max before you guys broke it.
Okay.
That's
So-
interesting.
You should be lucky that it was.
Yeah.
Should be lucky our feet aren't all cut up.
Seems like the tanks were damaged before we started banging on it.
I have 2 questions. Or 3. 1.
What for?
Or 4. 1. I would like to pick up every single piece of paper I possibly can.
Okay.
That's probably a lot of paper.
Probably a lot. 2. Is there a, writing utensil, pen, pencil, something I could
Yes.
write with? And on any of those pieces of paper, was there, maybe a blank sheet or a page that was half used?
There are a good like 10 or 15 pages. A couple of them have stains here and there, but they are empty.
Okay, because I want to draw the cow symbol and the runes that's around the canisters as well.
Okay.
Just
Are
as
they
a
adding
copy.
Are they adding more stains onto the paper because of our wet bodies?
I was just thinking that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a dex check.
Yay.
It's sloppy, but you feel confident.
Yeah.
Um,
I am naked and soaking, I don't care. Yeah. Was it?
You know. Okay.
I will give a gentle reminder. When you guys were first coming to, there was a lot of shaking and rumbling.
Yeah, I was just about to say, guys, I think, how we were woken up, staying in a single room might not be the best plan of action.
Yeah, so we should probably get going. I checked. There's a hallway, and the door's open.
You didn't say that earlier, let's get out of here then. And she's just gonna go past you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go as well.
Okay, so you guys walk
No.
through. Yeah, go ahead and pass the door.
Yay.
It's black.
It's not black for me.
It is for me.
It's black for me. I think the only one's not black for is Miki. Unless Moose speaks up and proves me wrong.
I wonder.
I can see just fine.
I fear
Yep.
you.
Oh, there we go. It's fixed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this like a vision issue or is this an actual thing?
I got it.
I see! So the blind man to his deaf life.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I will say for right now, keep to your movement. Only move at your movement at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you want to engage with anything, ask before you engage.
I'm half movement, right?
Yes.
So 15 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
But you guys see what you see.
Mm.
This hallway continues. Same stonework. Now as you guys are starting to like move around and start to feel a little bit better, your head is still fuzzy, fucked up. But this room is also a little bit more well lit. This stonework is phenomenal.
Okay.
It is beautiful. It's simplistic, but very well done.
I'm appreciating it.
Yeah, my character is just kind of walking sheepishly, trying to cover up.
My character is actually going to be looking, like, as we pass these doors, is there any markings on the doors?
Yes. The door that you just left has CM engraved
Okay.
above the door.
Okay.
You inspect above this door, and above it says PMC room, or PMC in capital letters.
Okay, yeah.
Is that door technically different?
This one,
Like, different make than this one is?
I will get to that.
I'm gonna feel the stone.
It's nice.
I'm gonna keep my ears open, keep an eye on that open door.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Don't know if it rolled.
Besides the movement of your new, I don't want to say allies, people, besides that, you don't
Acquaintances.
really hear anything else. It's
So-
eerily quiet, especially once the woman's voice died down. You don't really hear anything.
PCM on this door, right?
PMC.
PMC. And what about this door?
That one has give me a second. Notes. OR.
OR. Okay.
And the top door, as Rai pointed out, is different. It looks to be of a heavier door, and has chains across the front.
Okay. Gonna back away from that door.
Yeah. I
What
believe.
about the door at the bottom?
It's a door,
Alright, so it's just a door.
similar to the first one that you saw.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I believe the exit may be that way, and she's just pointing to the already open door.
I actually didn't see that one. Over here.
Mm-hmm.
My concern is, if the door is left open, I don't know if it's the direction of someone coming in or leaving in a hurry.
Well, I'd rather, you know,
I mean, would you
Safe
rather open
place.
that door? As she points to the chained up one.
yeah.
Be my guest.
Uh,
You look at the chained up one.
Mhm.
It seems to be like a front secured chain. Like it doesn't seem to be keeping something in. It seems to be keeping the door from just being opened. And the chains and stuff are very rusted.
She just walked
I
past.
try to break it.
Sure, give me a strength check with advantage.
Okay. 4 or 5.
Surprisingly enough, yeah, the chain's brittle as hell. You
Okay.
yank on it and it falls apart.
even though those are low rolls, my character is impressed.
Waste of chain.
I guess that's a yes. We will try opening it.
Okay. Let's, you know, my character's gonna try to do the same thing, kind of jostle the door and see if he can peek it through.
Okay. No, you cannot.
So it's not openable.
You push on the side, it doesn't open.
Okay.
Why would you chain a door that doesn't open?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, he tried to push on the side because you're trying to repeat what you did, right?
Well, I'm trying to open the door.
I'm gonna try to push it forward a little, like
yeah,
a little.
I'm just trying to peek it through it. Like I'm not sure
Okay.
the
You
layout. of
push
the door.
forward, it does not do anything.
and there's no handle on it.
There's no handle on it.
Okay.
So I tried pushing on the door. Does it go forward or
No.
no moving on?
How about sliding it?
Which way?
I'm gonna try both ways. Right
Left or
first.
You try to pull it left, you try to pull it right, nothing.
Alright, it's not a sliding door. I'm confused.
Have you tried sliding upwards? Or down?
I'm gonna go with up on that one.
So we're just like pulling it from the bottom, like up, like that kind of thing.
So lifting.
Lifting it.
Yeah, lifting it. Yeah.
So, who's attempting to lift it?
I am.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check with advantage.
5 and 8.
Okay. You start lifting it, you can get your fingers under there and lifting, it budges, but it's just a pretty heavy door.
Can I assist with that?
I mean, you can certainly try.
So I'll try. That roll.
Yeah, go ahead. Both of you guys give me a roll.
19.
14.
Okay, working together, you guys get the door up, and as soon as you lift it all the way up, you hear a clicking sound.
I'm hoping that just means it stays in place.
I'm gonna step back.
What do we see inside?
Go ahead and peek your heads inside for those who just opened up the door.
Okay.
Because with you guys lifting it, you guys are pretty much blocking the way right now.
Okay. What do we see here?
Okay, right now you guys are still holding up the door.
Okay.
Right.
You guys want to let go of the door.
Well, I want to know what I see inside the room.
Okay, well you see what you see.
Well, I mean, I'm like, what's in the tubes?
It's same thing as your guys's that you came out of. It's very similar setup and it's hard to see. It looks like there are bodies inside of it.
So I'm
What about
assuming
that?
It seems to be a desk. On top of it there is a globe, either made out of glass or some crystal or gems, and there seems to be something floating inside of it.
Hey, there's more tubes in here and some magical thing in the center, I think.
Okay, change your plan. I will walk.
Door's heavy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, if anything, like, can we kind of like hold it up, but like kind of give her room to
Yeah.
get in?
No, you guys are both in the door slot. You guys can try to, if you know, like you guys just lifted it up. Do you guys want to try to give us some slack to see if it changed or anything?
Sure, why not?
You do, and it stops like an inch from where you guys lifted it. You guys lifted it up, and then as you guys let go a little bit, it just stops.
Okay.
Whew.
So I can walk through?
Yeah, so it's like it's good.
Okay. I shall step through and look for this magical floaty fin.
I'm just gonna go
Yes.
through as well.
As you guys enter this room, like I said, there are 3 tubes filled with 3 separate bodies. It looks like. The 2 on the right seem to be more adult shaped. The one on the left is either child shaped or just small. I mean, you guys have just saw a small person, so maybe it's something like that. You're not quite sure. It's kind of milky, like the glass you guys had. You see the 2 strange machines on both sides of the room, similar to what you saw in your room. And there's also 2 little pylons that kind of sit in front of the glass chambers.
What's the condition of these tubes versus ours?
These ones seem to be in perfect condition.
I feel like these are probably the good test subjects.
As you approach
Yes.
that altar, Miki,
Mm-hmm.
the object floating in the glass circular object.
Mhm.
Basically, think of a ball with another ball inside of it floating.
Okay.
The inner ball turns and looks towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
you
that's a
see
creepy.
gigantic eye. Doesn't seem to be made out of flesh. It seems to be made out of almost like stone and gem.
When you say eye, just for clarification, this is like a cat's eye, in other words, normal human iris, slit eye.
Looks like a normal human eye, but not flesh. It looks like it's made out of gems and stone.
Is that a,
Colorization.
Yeah.
The pupil seems to be kind of giving a faint glow.
is that a tablecloth or something?
Yes.
I would like to pick up both ends of the tablecloth and use that to basically put my hands underneath it so I can carry the whatever glass orby fin is, but using the tablecloth as like, the in-between.
There's
Okay.
another thing I'd like to do. 1 second.
Well, as soon as she touches that tablecloth, immediately ooh, that was bad.
Oh no.
Don't say door closes. Don't say door closes.
Immediately the door closes.
Yay! Fuck.
And you hear a voice again coming over, seemingly from nowhere, a female's voice. Intruder, breach, detected, PMC room. And as soon as it ushers those words, you watch as the pylons ignite and electricity shocking. There's arcing sparks coming off from all sides. The 2 machines start whirling up. And around the center, you see the red glowing glyphs. Do you guys see all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put the magic orb back and step.
You didn't remember, you touched the tablecloth when
Oh.
this happened.
Oh, okay. I will put everything, let go of the tablecloth and get back.
I'm
Okay,
going
and then
to
the
Go
door-
get him, big guy.
Yeah, and the door was slammed down.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't going to
Uh,
the door. I was going behind, basically Poi's character. And it's like, go get him, big guy.
Well, I'm gonna try to open the door. That's the thing.
I'm gonna hide behind this
I'll
pillar.
move. Yeah.
The machines continue to reel up, and you watch as the bodies inside start twitching.
Come on, guys. We gotta get out of here. Come on. Hey, he's trying to lift the door. Need help?
Door lifting.
Door is completely locked. Last time when you
Completely
went to lift it, there was give. This time there is none.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Take cover.
Yeah. Taking cover.
While they-
Okay, what are you guys doing? Just you guys.
Hide behind the pillar. We don't know what's gonna happen, so we're just
We're
hiding
hiding.
behind the pillar.
What are you guys doing right now, though?
So, real question, like, just so I understand the situation, right?
Okay.
This thing is lighting up, or what's that thing doing?
Yes, they're sparking.
Okay.
I mean, you're now watching as some of those sparks are hitting the tubes, running in between the tubes, and you notice that the twitching of the entities inside seem to be matching the sparks of the pylons.
Okay.
It
So,
seems like there's electricity running
Mhm.
through them all.
I think that he's gonna point to the electric thing. I think that pylon thing is powering them. If we can destroy those, I think we're good.
And how do you propose we do that?
He's walking up to it.
As you're walking up, you notice that the floating orb
Mhm.
seems to be looking at you. Give me an insight check.
Shall do. Wait. Wrong button? 5.
Okay. You watch as the eye kind of points towards you and then starts pointing towards the containers.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing?
I think that things are watching us.
You don't.
Maybe it's friendly?
I don't think so.
And as you guys are sitting here debating this, and as you're paused, the electricity gets more intense, and then you hear it. Subtle screaming, muffled by liquid.
Good to know these people are in the same predicament that we are. Go get him, big guy. I'm staying behind a pillar.
He's not moving. I would wish you guys would help somehow.
How do you want me to help?
The one on the left seems to be screaming a little bit more than the other two.
Okay.
The smaller one.
Let me know when I can stop, by the way, DM, because like I can have movement and all that.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm keeping track of time of what you guys are doing.
Yeah, and he's in a. So is this like thing wedged to the ground? What is it?
The pylon?
Yeah, like I'm trying to understand what it is.
It's
Like,
made out of stone with an orb on top.
okay.
Can I lean out and try to assess, like, where, like, how you would, like, destroy this thing? Like, is there a place where, it looks like wires are exposed, or...
Mean intelligence check.
Okay.
Do I see that there's stone? It's like has a stone on top
Average!
below.
Okay, hold on a second. 10?
Yes. Unless you want to give me advantage.
No, you just straight roll because you're getting advantage for this.
Yeah.
I mean, the glass broke before. What are you trying to do? You trying to break the system? Get the people out? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to figure out what's the way to destroy, like, do the most damage to the pylon.
To what end?
Shut it off?
Okay. Are you trying to stop the people from being zapped?
Yes.
Are you trying to get the people out?
Maybe.
Well, to get the people out, you know the glass breaks. Other than that, I mean, maybe try breaking the pylon, maybe?
Y'all want to break the glass?
I was already going up to the stone pot thing that's holding the pylon. I'm pretty much gonna push on it.
Okay, you're gonna push on it? Okay, as soon as you touch it, you get zapped hard.
Yeah, I figured that happened.
Electricity courses through your body.
Ah, son of.
You take 3 points of lightning damage.
Okay. He's gonna start punching on the glass wall here, or thing.
How?
Yeah, my guy's gonna punch on the glass container here.
Oh, god damn it.
Magical
Oh no,
effects.
they're moving.
Yay. Punchy do punch.
Okay. So you punch on the far right one?
Yeah.
Okay, it hurts, but go ahead and give me a check.
Shall do. Oh wait, wrong one.
73 damage.
9.
It's sturdy as fuck. What are you doing? What is everyone doing? You two still just sitting there?
I'm gonna.
Hey, just crying.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna go.
to...
I'm gonna go over to the other side and try and help punch that one open. See if that works.
Okay. Give me a second so I can make some rolls. Okay. As you are walking over, the one on the left cracks. As the person or thing inside is flailing about, it cracks the glass. The other two, just continue to flail. All 3 of them are screaming. They are in pain.
This is
Excuse me.
the run on the left.
The one on the left. The one on the right seems to be struggling the least right now.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the run on the left.
Okay.
And I know, shoulder bash it as hard as I can. Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
Yay.
I will remember that.
Okay.
Okay. You two.
Hmm?
Give me, because you're trying to assist him breaking the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I'm already here, dang it.
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
go
and give
over.
me individual strength checks for both of you guys.
Okay. 11.
19.
19.
Okay. As all this starts whirling up, you guys go to punch the glass and it cracks. But it's not broken. After that is done, you guys hear it whirling up more and more and more. Does not look like they're doing too great. That would bring us up to Amiki.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Yep, you. Sorry, forgot the turn order for a second there.
Yay, turn orders.
Yay. Cool. So I bashed it and nothing's worked. Like,
It's cracked. Wait, hold on a second. I think I might be fucking this up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I set up a mechanic and I just realized I fucked that up. Okay, sorry. As you hit it, and as they're flailing and it's winding up, the object on the other side also takes a crack at the glass and it cracks open.
hmm
And out spills a small looking child.
And which one was that? The left one or the right one?
Left one.
Get the
Um,
left one. I'll just drag the kiddo back.
okay.
Yeah.
See, so that was that. Oh shit. Yeah, so it's the top of the round. You guys watch as the electricity continues to current through.
Yeah.
And you watch as the other two stop moving.
Oh, the two are dead?
They stop moving.
I'm gonna try the electricity stop.
It's still going.
I'm gonna still try to continue to bash this, one.
Moose?
That was actually.
Yeah, let's just do
Okay.
that.
What are you doing, Rye?
I'm gonna see them doing this. And I'm gonna try to start on this one. I don't expect to do much, but I'm going like, fuck it, I'll try.
Okay. So give me a strength check for Moose and
We did.
okay. You guys break it open. Rye, go ahead and give me a strength check.
14.
Okay, it cracks.
Okay.
You guys watch as a full-grown male kind of tumbles down forward.
Okay. Hey, you, can you help her out? And I'll try to see if this guy's alive.
Yes. I'll grab the female and start dragging him back over.
I think you misunderstood that.
Yeah, it was. I think he was asking Moose to help you.
Yeah.
Oh. I
That
have.
was, you did literally, I think you said the literal opposite of what it actually was.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
You did, yeah.
Who? Me?
Okay.
Um,
So,
Name.
so Moose,
Fair.
you listen.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ryan Moose, give me a strength check.
And while that's happening, I'm gonna try to see if this dude's alive or if there's any
Yeah.
kind of CPR I can do.
Jesus,
Yeah,
Maximus.
I was gonna say I don't know if I still count on the initiative order, but I'd like to
Yes.
see if
What
this
would you like to do?
this kid I have seemed to be alive. What's
He's
it?
coughing. He's coughing.
Oh, okay.
He's breathing.
I'll pat him on the back and what's he look like? Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
He seems to be young. It is male.
Mm-hmm.
Your guess, it's kind of hard to say. He's real young. Oddly well built for a child. There's like some muscular structure to it. It's very weird. It makes it kind of hard to put a real good age, but definitely young. like
Okay.
anywhere from like the 7 to 8 range.
Okay. I'll just put him like back propped against the pillar.
And he has white hair.
Okay.
So did I get the check from you guys? Okay.
6 and 13.
You guys continue to wail at it, but it does not break. It cracks a little bit more, but it doesn't break. Poi, what are you doing? Resuscitation?
As I
Give
said,
me medicine.
Yeah, resuscitation, yeah.
Yep, give me medicine.
Okay. Yeah. 2.
Oof.
They're not moving.
Try it again.
Oh, hold on a second. Moose, Rye.
Trying again.
Okay.
13.
That's 20.
Okay. You guys break it open, and out falls a female. Fumbles into your guys' hand as the water and content spills out.
Immediately.
Poi, go
try.
ahead.
Yeah.
Poi, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Shall do. 10.
Okay, you're like, oh, breathing, duh. And then you check for breathing. You put your, your hand next to it, your ear. You try everything. No breath. There doesn't seem to be anything left.
So, at least from my medical knowledge, this person is dead.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this guy's gone.
You two. Amiki, what are you doing?
So, do you know who you are, or why you're here? Anything?
No response. Just continuing to cough.
Okay. Oh,
Kind of bringing its limbs in, kind of shivering a little bit.
oh.
Kind of like keeping like curled up, just coughing.
Okay. I'll just help get the kid to get out of the system. You know, patting him on his back, soothing his back of the neck type thing.
Give me a charisma check with advantage.
Yay! Oh.
Oof.
Kid seems pretty shaken up, so you might not be. It's probably the situation. It's not you. It's him.
Yeah.
Okay, you two. What would you like to do?
I want to do obligatory medical.
Is she? Eh?
Okay. Yes. Do so.
19.
You check. No response. Unresponsive. No breathing. No response whatsoever. Dead.
Is there any way to do CPR?
You begin to try doing your, like standard things. You're like, oh yeah, CPR. Do this, do that. You start going through them and nothing. You spend the next couple minutes trying.
I think she's gone.
As things kind of settle down because the immediate danger is over now. Looking at the bodies, all three of them have white hair.
Okay.
The child seems to just look like a child, but you notice immediately the other two are different. The male seems to have tendrils of some type coming off of his chin. The female has 2 large horns and cloven feet.
I'm hard painting to the camera.
One out of 3 ain't so bad.
I guess we're parents now.
So I figure out a way out of here.
We tried.
Other things, because you guys kind of immediately went into this, there is also papers scattered around this room as well.
Okay.
Check out the papers.
And just to let you know, the warning is still going on. And as you guys are circling around the thing, the eye is staring at the 2 bodies that lay motionless. It's just going back and forth between the 2.
I'm going to sit up and look at the eye. Just kind of.
It looks at you.
Sorry. I feel like I need to apologize.
Vision
So.
slowly turns to the young boy on the ground and then slowly turns back towards you.
Is this eye attached to anything?
It's just floating in this orb. Think of it like a snow globe, but
Is
with
the
an
orb
eyeball.
attached to anything?
Which orb?
Like the orb that the orb's in? No, the orb. The orb contains.
It seems to have it seems to be bolted down onto the table.
So I couldn't pick it up if I tried.
I mean, you could try disconnecting it, but you saw what happened last time someone touched this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're already in the shit now.
If you're gonna touch that, let me know, and then he backs up.
Why me?
You're the one who wants to touch it.
The eyeball looks again at the other two bodies, and then turns back towards the boy, and looks back at you, Rai, a second time.
I put the motionless lady right next to the motionless man. Nice and easy. Oh, gentle like.
I mean,
The eye stops looking over at you, and it looks towards Moose. Moose, the eye is looking at you.
I flip it off.
The eye drifts away from Moose and looks at you, boy.
Hmm.
And then looks back at the boy.
Yeah.
And then back at you.
And he's just say, well, we're not looking to hurt them, if that's what you're wondering.
I think that person might be their keeper.
yeah, I don't speak. I.
The eyeball looks towards you, Miki, and then looks towards the boy, and then back at you.
I think now
Uh,
you're his keeper.
I'll try and attempt to pick up the globe fin. Just
Okay.
stare at her.
I'm gonna brace myself.
It's bolted to the table.
Hey.
Pretty fucking good.
Kid!
It's going through the tapestry that's laid across it.
Yeah, let's see. Kid, you recognize the eye?
It's just breathing hard.
Out of what would be Poi and Moose, who looks like who has like the biggest, strongest fist?
Probably Moose.
Probably Moose.
Probably knows.
Cool. I'm gonna look over to Moose kind of like, hey, would you be a dear and smash the eye out of this globe for me? I just,
Oh god.
and
The
I'm gonna
eyeball
look at the eye and see if it like changes like in a panicky.
The Miki, it looks towards you,
Mm-hmm.
then looks towards the boy, and then looks back towards you.
Can I do an? I think I know what it wants me to do. Can I do an insight to doubly
That's all I'm gonna
confirm?
say on this subject.
Okay. Wait 1 second. Then maybe smash it after. Just wait. Hey, kid, come on. Need you. And she's just gonna pick up the kid and just kind of.
He starts crying. Sir, no, get away. Mommy.
Just be a dear. I might be able to get you
Slapping
out.
at you and moving away.
Nope. It's okay. Do you want to get out to see your mummy? Because I just need you to do me one quick favor.
Just continues to cough.
Who,
Doesn't seem very responsive.
who's good
It's
with
a little kid.
who-
Seems very panicked.
who's good with tiny people?
Just try to breathe, kids. Just try to breathe.
I'm gonna just come over. Hi.
Hi, I want the kid to touch the orb because the orb really likes the kid. If the kid touches the orb, maybe we can get out.
Alright, I'm gonna Sylvia squat by the kid.
Okay.
Easy. We just want to help you, and, I don't think this thing speaks what we speak.
Did we all hear dodgy language, or does any of us understand that?
So far, since you guys have busted out of the tube, you have all been speaking the same language.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of other languages, like words here and there, this language, it's not something your brain's really catching.
Okay.
Okay. Because he said mummy before.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, you did.
as well.
Okay.
I
It's
don't
saying
what
that
he's
still
saying.
with its head down, like just curled up. Basically, head on knees with arms around its head and knees.
Okay. I think we got off to the wrong start.
I think he also doesn't understand you.
Do you understand me? Nod or shake your head. Yes or no.
Just starts crying.
That's
I
enough.
think maybe just give him some space, guys.
Giving us some space ain't gonna get us out of this room, and she's just gonna try and force the kid over.
I don't think. Okay, this. Okay.
Since
As
he's
you-
basically dragging him.
At
As
this
you,
point, yeah.
Okay. And at this point, as you go to grab the kid, you those who are keeping an eye out notice that the runes that started glowing red begin to fade.
And slide over slightly to the left.
And you watch as the eyeball inside begins to crumble to dust.
Well,
What about the other stuff? Like, is the lightning still going on and that kind of thing?
It's starting to die down.
I'm gonna check the door.
I was just about to suggest that.
Does it still feel locked in place?
You go to lift up on it, and it has give again.
I think the door's good, guys. Hey, come on, lady, over here.
Just as a gentle DM reminder, there is also like pieces of paper all around as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, alright.
Well, Amiki's already holding a piece of papers from the last room, and
Yeah.
trying to get this child.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't hold
since
anymore.
she's dealing with the-
Someone else can do that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I start grabbing pieces of paper and try to read them.
Okay. It takes you a while because again, there's a lot of pieces of paper, and again, a lot of it's written in languages you do not recognize, and some of it's pictographs, some of it seems to be like shorthand, weird stuff. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Straight.
Okay. 11.
Yeah. You get message is too long.
Hey.
That means Bigelow drops. Yay!
Yay, I'm the one to read it now. Thank you for doing the one that's sick and sore throat.
Well, I'm just getting you the ones that you get while they're opening up the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab these and keep moving. I'll read them whenever we're not lifting a door.
Yeah, or you can just hand it to someone, they can read it.
I mean, I'll trade you a kid for paper.
As you're going through, because they're still getting the door, this is what you see so far. The other two, you guys get the door open. With your combined might, you guys get it up there and it clicks in place again.
This is you lift. It.
Okay, let's just move quickly.
Come on, kid. She's just gonna push him forward.
You grab the kid. He doesn't put up too much of a fight. He's still crying, keeping his head down. But you drag him along.
Cool.
You guys, Rye, you get through that, see them starting to leave, and you just gather up the rest of the papers.
Okay,
It's going to take some time to go through the rest of them.
I just
That's
put
fair.
the token through.
how big is this kid?
Give me a second. About like 50 inches tall.
I can't get age idea.
7, 8. It's kind of hard to tell. Definitely very young,
Alright, I
but
can probably with that.
it seems to have like a well-developed physique.
Okay, good. I hold out the papers. Trasia?
Yeah. You probably have better luck with the kid than I'm having. And I'm just
Probably
gonna
not,
start
but let's
reading
see.
through the paper.
I'm going to try to grab the kid and hold him. Like, actually just hold him.
Okay, you do so. How hold him?
Essentially putting him over my shoulder, I guess.
Okay, you do so. He continues to whine and stuff. And it starts to calm down once you throw him over your shoulder. It seems to be like just like the last bit of will has left.
Ooh.
I mean, there's just basically it's like, alright, we need to move. This is just
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely saying we should try to book it. And he's like trying to struggle forward.
Need help?
I'm just gonna read my paper and stay at the back, but just read the paper. That's new.
I will say as I'm walking,
I'm gonna say you're not gonna be able to read and walk at the same time.
Okay,
without
I'll
your-
walk then. I'll focus on walking and holding the
So you
paper.
just-
as I'm walking with the kid, I'm going to be trying my best to kind of soothe him, just kind of like easy, easy, kind of rock it, not rocking, but where you have a bounce to your step.
Question, DM.
Yes.
So is this a door that's been propped open, or what is this exactly?
Door that's open.
He's gonna kind of peek his head in.
Okay. You
Whoa.
do so.
There's an office here, and do I see this other part, DM, or no?
Yes.
There's an office here, and there seems to be some sort of rune inside here as well. Do we want to take our chances with another magical thing, or just try to find a way out of here?
Maybe one of us should keep that door open.
Alright, well, not good with magic, so I'll hold the door open. There's two doors, by the way.
Hmm.
So, he points at, Lucid's character. Think you can hold open the other door for them?
What other?
Just go inside. And, the kid and you should probably stay out here.
I'm just going to just sit here and try can I get charisma? Just try to soothe the kid as best I
Yes.
can.
Okay.
Oh, that door.
I'll take a 14.
Yeah.
He stops whining a little bit.
I'm gonna first look at this bookcase. If it is a bookcase.
You do see a bookcase filled with books and other knickknacks and stuff like that.
Is there any tomes of names on the binders type thing?
There are tons, and a lot of them you don't recognize the language. There are a few here and there that you do.
Any that looks particularly, say, different in comparison to the others? I don't know, maybe it's shinier, maybe it's
Yes, they
darker.
all do.
Oh, okay. That doesn't help. Okay.
These all look very fancy. Some of them are shining. Some of these have metallic binding. Some of them seem to be wrapped in some strange skins. You're not sure whether it's human or what. There's some that are scaled skin. There are some that look very human. There is a wide assortment.
When the scaled ones, are there any of particular of my scales?
There's a couple that kind of get close.
I'll just pick one of those at random.
Okay. As you
Yeah.
reach for the shelf for the item,
Mhm.
your hand goes right through it.
I'll push a bit further. Do I feel
You hit the back
okay?
of the bookcase.
Okie dokie. I'll pull my arm back. That bookcase ain't there. And she's just gonna walk into this room.
Wait, what? What?
You see what you see. A
Uh.
desk with a brain sitting on top of it.
Okay, is there a piece of papers there?
There is one single piece of paper on there.
And on the floor it looks like a scroll or something?
Yes.
I will pick up any bits of paper. A scroll, that
Okay.
piece of paper on the table.
The
Anything.
two scrolls are blank. The piece of paper on top has unintelligible language and a bit of blood.
I will pick that up.
Okay. As you try to grab the piece of paper, your hand goes right through it.
Same again. I just touched the wall.
No, you just touch the desk.
Oh, touch the wall. Okay. For shits and or giggles, I'm gonna put my hand across this end of the bookcase and just walk through with my hand purposely through it if it does go through it, waiting for anything to hit.
Your hand gets covered in some cobwebs, and your feet run into some dry blood.
Okay. And continue looking this way. Is that another desk? Can't tell.
No, that's it.
Okay. That's it. I don't know if that was anything.
Yeah, it
Thin.
just kind of ends.
Okay.
Anything in there?
Stuff that's there that isn't there. Dry blood of doom. And I'm guessing that's just a pentagram.
Yes. And the brain
And a brain. Does
seems
the
to be in 100% perfect condition.
does the pentagram look bloody?
No, seems to be glowing a little bit. Like it was singed in fire.
I'm just gonna grab that ladder and poke the pentagram, expecting it to go through.
Give me a strength check,
Yeah.
because you're still not 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of scrooch the ladder over there, and it kind of rubs against the pentagram, and that's what it does.
Okay. I shall go back and meet with the others. Good job, big one. And just goes through.
You look down, big one.
Thanks.
Yeah. That was on purpose. Okay, so we have books and paper that isn't there, so you can ignore those. The only thing that is there that I saw was the blood, the ladder, and a nice shiny looking symbol of omen.
In the brain.
And the brain bow.
A brain.
Either way, that doesn't sound.
Yes, dearie, something you don't have clearly.
Let's keep going.
Either way, no exit I could see. Unless you want to try standing on the pentagram, and in that case, be my guest.
Just to be clear, you guys do see this door right here, right?
Which door?
The OR one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure you guys saw it.
It's alright.
You guys want to check it out, or I'm just going to keep here babysitting.
Guess we could.
I mean, if
mean-
We're checking random doors at this point, so.
if you guys want to
What?
get trapped into a room again,
I mean,
Okay.
are we out? We're gonna go through these other doors.
rather go through doors that are open.
I mean, you never know what door is going to be an exit.
This one clearly, and she just points.
So the one with the chain on it?
This looks to be an open door.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
Sure.
The door that clearly looks open. Go get him, big guy. Push us forward.
Well, I think we should check the rest of the area first.
You wanna
Oh.
check the rest of the area that's got us imprisoned in goop? And where they're quite clearly shocking tiny children and killing 2 others.
Well, I'm saying you can go first.
As you guys all stare at each other, figuring out which way to go, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break
Yes.
right there.
Okay.
So we'll meet back in 10 minutes. Hope you guys
Okay.
enjoying the first session of the new campaign.
I
Yay.
can't
I
believe we're
don't know.
I'm enjoying it. I like
I'll be
it.
right back.
Oh, paper.
I am 30 minutes into a campaign. I'm already a mother.
The kid was whining and at that point I was gonna leave the kid.
Mm. Alright, I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab something from my throat.
I'm gonna spend these 10 minutes reading these notes.
Are you actually reading those?
I am.
Stop.
Oh, damn it.
Unless you're gonna start reading them in character.
I'll be reading them in character as well. In that case.
Because that means you're gonna have to spend the next 10 or so minutes trying to, go through all the pages.
Okay. Can I read just that first paragraph?
No.
Okay.
I'm back.
Or otherwise, the break is gonna end with she plops down on the ground and starts going through papers.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll stop reading then.
Because at this point, I mean, like, because we're also naked, right?
Yes.
So I assume at this point you're just like have 2 handfuls just full of fucking papers.
She just has a stack of papers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I shall stop me reading. And has me break.
Hope you guys are enjoying the mystery.
It's a
Interesting.
mystery.
Hey, Poy, are you there?
Yes.
Can you change your color to match your token color?
Sure. There we go.
Thank you. Aha, there we go. Everyone who's there, I'm sure you'll notice something new in your journal.
Ah.
I had to do it a certain way, or otherwise the map wouldn't display right.
No worries. Can we do it via this now, or do you want us to just continue to do the...
Whichever.
I guess it doesn't matter stat-wise, so...
Every turn.
You'll find something new in your journal.
Hmm?
You'll find something new in your journal.
Yay. Interesting.
But I'm getting pretty interesting feelings from the rest of the party.
I'm curious as... I read the film because it turns out I shouldn't have read the film, but now that I read the film, I'm like, ah. There you go. Plus, this music is creepy. I love it.
I figured it'd be a good song to set the tone for you guys exploring this.
What's the tune?
Coats,
Bert.
I just said it.
I didn't hear.
Coats, Yoyetsuki.
Okay.
It's Koyan Yasetsuki.
Okay.
Yetsuki.
Surprisingly, a word in a
I just
language.
remember it from the finale.
Yeah.
It's a good song. It sets really good tone. I like
Yeah.
it.
It's got that creepy vibe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Medieval too, kind of like a very medieval.
Beep beep.
I'm gonna say that I feel like it's more like this is just the beginning. You haven't quite reached the boss yet.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Like the climax will happen once you reach the boss.
Speaking of, I thought it was awesome, Damon, like when you were doing the ending part of the hand of like, and now we shall venture into the void, right? I'm not sure if you noticed, but like the music came to a pitch just as you said that.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
it did.
That was beautiful, like as like a timing, like.
I don't
I
know.
don't think I didn't have stuff typed out and timed.
I was gonna say I don't know if you noticed as well. Like when you was turning the cards, like it did like a pin and turn the
Yeah.
card, pin, turn card.
Well, just to let you guys know, I hear the same music you guys are, so I can add flourish.
Saying you're doing it well so far, so.
Yes. There's no reason to panic.
All the
How would you tell them that?
like they
There's
could
no
skip
reason
all
to
of
freak
this.
out.
I'm like they could skip all of this. Like there's locked doors. They might not even try. Some of them even aren't even that locked.
So we just wait on Moose.
Yep.
Good burp. Good burp.
And I hope you guys understand why I've been doing certain things the way I've been doing it.
Interesting mechanics. Interesting.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Honestly, just the setup so far has reminded me of another game I played once. So hard, but I don't want to make comparisons. Because I know
Yeah,
you're
I
working
feel
there. Yeah. I just know you're doing your own thing. It's just, I'm getting flashbacks to something.
I mean, nothing's actually original. We just kind of regurgitate, recycle, and reform things.
Hmm.
Yeah, kinda.
I read an interesting paper on that. Moose. Moose.
Moose.
Moose.
Moose.
Moose.
Let's do it down the line. Mickey first.
I don't wanna.
She doesn't know what to say at all.
I'll do it. Moose.
Moo. No, what we'll do is we'll go reverse order, okay?
Yeah, right, you go first. Come on.
And as soon as the person before you gets to moo, you start saying moo. So it should be like a cascading effect.
Yeah, okay.
Moose. Honey, you didn't join.
Yeah, I know, come on.
I know, because I didn't know when to join.
Yeah, just after you hear me say moo, like right there, you should just join in.
Yeah.
One more time.
I
Moo.
don't know.
Man,
It's
I
supposed
thought,
to be like just you
I-
don't know the
I
wave
thought-
in like England, like.
I thought just white people had no rhythm. No, it's British people.
Well, British people are white.
I have
So
rhythm. I
that's-
just I can't.
But there's a lot of white people with rhythm.
I can't
Now I
see
know that they're
it.
talking about UK people.
No, I has rhythm. I play my rhythm games. I just can't see the rhythm.
Now, question.
I mean,
you play
all
the
three of
game
us could do
without-
it.
Yeah,
You
but
play the rhythm without the notes on the keyboard.
to be fair, I've played Beat Saber. The notes come face at me and I slice them into pieces.
Yeah, because you know what they're doing. You don't
Yeah.
actually have to know the rhythm.
Yeah.
Moose.
I was here the whole time. I was just
I
enjoying
know
your
it, God.
performance.
I know it.
Okay, well you're late. You just wasted.
Really? It's almost been
Yes.
10 minutes.
Yes.
We stopped at 8.
12 minutes, so
Yeah,
late.
2 minutes late.
Well, then we was on time, but then you put an extra 2 minutes for your show.
Huh?
It's okay, Moose is here.
Boo.
Anyway, okay, so you guys are sitting there, deciding where to go. What do you do?
Okay.
I'm not part of this decision. I'm taking care of a child.
If you want to open the door, fine by me. Personally, I say we carry on going. Either way, I'm gonna and just pop back down. And I haven't decided. If you do go into a room, just pick up all the pieces of paper, and I am gonna start reading through all of these pieces of paper.
Okay, so while
Okay.
you're reading that,
Yeah.
let's check out the other rooms. We're having trouble, like... None of us know our names, right?
Yeah. Let's just assume that when you say "Hey Moose," it's just you going "Hey
Yeah.
you" and you're pointing at the
Can I
person.
do that first? Because it's hard to do that
Yeah,
in
yeah,
character,
That's
like...
how. Yeah, we'll handle it like that.
Okay, thank you. That just saves me a lot of,
Yeah,
confusion.
don't worry.
Hey Moose, can you help me, we're gonna check out that OR room.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. It's an eventually I'm just gonna get there.
Yeah,
How's the leg?
just
Really rough. Just imagine me limping the whole way there, basically.
go ahead and give me a Constitution check, Rye, for this time as it passes.
Thanks. Have me do that while I'm actually coughing.
And
So
did
you
you guys
succeed.
notice there's something new in your journal now?
19.
Okay. You're starting to feel pretty okay. You're still not great, but you're good.
Ugh.
And what Moose just did, everyone else can do if you would like.
What was that?
Basically, on the role changer thingy, how you can change who you are, you can change to your character now.
I don't know how you do that.
Okay,
Remember
yeah,
the
I saw
drop
that.
down menu by
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
the. Okay, so you guys get to the door.
Sorry, is it locked? Could I try
There's
Joss
no-
again,
Give me an investigation.
Thank you. Because otherwise I'm gonna go through the whole process, just like now. I don't know what that is, so I'm just gonna do D20.
Investigation would be intelligence.
Okay, I'll do it out the plate then. And, intelligence roll. 9.
Okay. It takes you guys like a good 2 or 3 minutes, but you guys eventually grab the side of the door and jostle it to the left, and it begins to move.
It probably doesn't help that, like, maybe she came up with the idea first. It's like, how about we grab the... And I'm, like, looking at him like, grab the what?
Okay.
Oh, right.
Open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, go through.
I was good.
Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Damon, just let me know when I've finished reading.
Okay, so... Question, this thing I see in the bottom left, right here?
Yes.
Now, does that look like the pylon, like, spike thing? Or does that look more like an eye thing?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Shall do.
I also have a second grade more on the audience. Like, do you want me just to move my token there for the audience, or just leave it?
Sure.
Wisdom, right?
I'll just pop it.
Yes.
I wouldn't.
No, not there.
You know. She's like a gesture of touching it.
Okay. I am not here.
They look a little different.
And what's that thing in the way back right there?
It looks to be a window.
Okay. And, versus
Kind of hard to
this,
tell what it is from your angle.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell Moose. Try to examine the other parts of the room, but don't try to stay away from that.
Okay.
Because there's that.
And I will let you guys know. Along in this room, there are pieces of paper all over the floor around the desk.
Which desk though? Like this one specifically?
Yes.
And real quick question, just on the eyes view, is that in hand?
Kind of looks like it.
I'm gonna check this bookcase first.
Okay. That is actually just a desk with a single book on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, sorry. I was looking at the wrong token. Yes, it is a bookshelf with lots of books and trinkets.
Now, anything of interest, like any books I recognize or anything like?
There's lots of books, and there's only one that you recognize the title of the language.
What is that?
Fusion. That's all it says on the front.
I pick it out and get a forward of it.
You reach towards it, and your hand goes right through it.
Book's an illusion.
What is this book I have in front of me here?
It is a book with a drawing of bodies. The one on the left seems humanoid from the kind of front and back, or kind of the front side, kind of a drawing of muscles, things like that. And to the right, it seems to be an enhanced view of the hand and arm.
I point the POI and it's like, check this. He's trying to say out, like check it out, but she's like, eh, like check this.
She'll take a look at it.
Okay. You go to touch it, and your hand goes right through it.
Another invisible thing. What about this desk before I moved away? What was it?
Similar to the other one, it just has a piece of paper and a cloth with some black liquid on it.
Okay. Still nothing inside of weapons here so far, right?
No.
Actually, wait. What about this? I'm seeing a dagger there.
It is a knife. It is almost completely encrusted with rust and time.
Gotcha. Okay.
And there seems to be like blood and stuff. Go ahead and give me a intelligence check with advantage.
Sure. 18.
This blade seems to be something that might be used for heavy surgery.
Okay.
And it looks like it was used a long time ago, and no one ever cleaned it, and it just time overtook it.
Okay. No, basically useless.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You're surprised on how much you know about knives.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking. I think John gestures Moose to follow. Most of this stuff may not be actually there, and he tries to put his hand through the bookcase again.
Okay. You can continue to do so until you get to this one when you knock over a book.
Huh.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay, what was the book I knocked over?
It's a red bound book, like a red leather.
Does it have a title on it or anything?
Nope.
Now, question: did the rest of the bookcase? So is it still there or no?
Yeah, your hand just goes through it.
I'm saying like just so you understand. Is this the only book I felt?
Yes.
Okay.
You continue going through, and this is the only one that your hand actually touches. It's weird as well, when you knocked it over, the other books surrounding it seem to jostle a little bit.
I wanna try enter.
Put your hand through the books.
Ooh. Does it feel weird at all? Or does it just not feel like anything? It's just
Give me a perception check.
what do I roll for that?
Wisdom.
Listen, man. Ooh.
Nope.
Nope. It's just funny. Your hand goes through the books.
Hey. She's like going out in, arm out.
Alright, my guy's gonna hold on to the book, but he's not going to open it.
Okay. So you grab the book, and as you move it, again the books jostle around it. But you have a book in your hand.
Wait, the books jostle around it?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the illusion kind of jostles, or whatever.
The books that your hands go through jostle when the book was moving.
Might be key to something. In fact, actually, he's gonna kind of like, for the sake of brevity, can I say I worm my way up to this bookcase?
Which bookcase?
The one in the top left. Basically, I want to see if the book jostles when I bring it up to that one.
To this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk over there, and yeah, one of the trinkets actually knocks over. As you take the book and run it across where your hand did, yeah, it knocks it
And
over.
and when the trinket's knocked over?
Yep.
Is it like physical, the trinket?
You grab at it, and your hand goes right through it.
Interesting. Okay, Moose, I'm gonna have to ask you to do a huge favor for me real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think you can kind of see if you can go over here and try not to get hurt, but I just want to see if you by yourself can do anything, and then if me doing with the book can do it, does anything.
Sure.
So what do you do?
I
I
asked
go
him to
near.
move close to the desk, yeah.
Okay, you walk over to the desk.
So this window here, what does it have?
You look up. It's a piece of glass, and behind it, it looks like a scenery of a a planescape. Plains, hills. Seems to be grass growing over most of it. In the distance, it seems to be a small town. Forests are in the background, and very, very far back, there's a mountain with a beautiful blue sky with clouds. It's a very beautiful scenery.
Is it bright out there?
Kind of look. Give me your perception check. It's a painting behind a piece of glass. Kind of looks like a window, but it's not.
Okay. Then I touch the desk.
There's lots of paper over it.
Is the desk physical? Can I actually touch it?
Yes.
Be sure to grab the papers when you can as well.
Okay, I grab the papers.
Okay. You do so.
Do you
Until
see
you
anything
get
else?
to a few pieces of paper on the desk, the rolled up ones, and there's one with a stamp on it. You can't pick them up. Your hand goes right through them.
Okay, so I touch the desk can be touched, but the papers can't be touched.
You gather a whole bunch of papers up that you can pick up. They're all in your hand. But there are
Okay.
2 rolled up pieces of paper and an individual laid out piece of paper with a stamp on it that when you go to grab it, your hand goes through.
Hey, EY,
Yeah?
putting that book over here.
Okay. Alright, now be on guard, because I don't know what this will do to the pylons or whatever. And he works his way towards there.
Okay. You move over next to her.
Does the stuff react in any way?
There's no reaction. You walk over.
Okay. Even to the scrolls or whatever?
I mean, are you taking the book and smacking into stuff?
Well, kind of like, like what I was doing before with that, like, like...
Yes,
kinda...
there is an interaction subtly.
Okay. Now, question. What do I know about magic interacting with other magic?
Give me an Arcana check, intelligence.
I'll
At-
do.
Disadvantage.
I assume so. 12.
You don't know shit about this.
Figured.
You
It's
you think about it though. A lot of illusions, once you know it's an illusion, it's not an illusion anymore. This is still here.
strange. By the way, did I notice that thing about the painting?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah. Because at the very least, you would be looking at the view. 16.
It's a painting that looks like a window.
Or, I thought you said it was a window, while that painting was on top of it.
No. There's glass, and behind it is a painting. It looks like a window,
Oh,
with
okay.
a painting behind it.
Okay.
Like it looks like it's supposed to be a window of the scenery, but it's clearly a painting.
Gotcha.
Like someone may have set it up to like, trick the brain.
Hmm.
Because you do have to give it like a double take, and it almost looks like it's outside, but you're like, oh shit, never mind.
Okay. Alright, well, we should probably head back.
Okay.
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 At this time, you've finished reading the papers.
Okie dokie. Can I have a quick reminder on what symbolage was above each door?
Yes. This room
Um,
that you guys exited out of
okay.
had a CM on top.
CM. Charlie Mike. Okay.
Yes. The one with the chain that you guys broke and you found the small child
Mhm.
was the PMC room.
PMC.
Yes.
Okay. Does
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the room that they just came out of was OR, and those are the only rooms that were marked,
okay.
or that you guys even checked.
Yeah.
In regards to the room there, with the door open, the room next to me and the room in front, do they have any symbols?
You go to check.
Hmm.
The one that you went into has a L, R,
Mhm.
the open door.
Yeah.
The one on the chain, says A, R.
Yeah. And the 7 one?
There's none.
Okay. Cool. This gives you more insight.
As you finish that, you see the other two coming out, and you see the short one with a whole bunch of papers in her arms.
And the other one's carrying a book.
Okay.
And Hoy, as you walk out of the room, the book falls out of your hand,
Huh.
falls onto the floor.
Right.
I would actually probably stop at that, actually.
Yes.
So, hang on, let me bring my guy back. Hey, there's something interesting in this room, Miki, sorry, I have to say that.
I will
I
be.
found a physical book.
Okay, you know what? Actually, it's gonna be way more fun if you start calling people by just whatever you want to call them, because I want to see how you guys start identifying each other.
Okay.
Steak person, short one. Other
Leather.
short one.
Sure one, yeah.
Or hey you.
I will be there in just a moment. Kid. I have a question, many questions actually. If
Are
I.
you checking the kid?
I'm talking to the kid.
Okay. The
Yeah.
kid is passed out.
Yeah, I assume so.
Is the kid alive? I'm looking to the mama.
Medicine check?
No,
Is it-
I'm asking.
is-
No, I'm asking the mother.
I'm going to check if the kid's breathing.
Okay. It's breathing.
He's breathing.
Kid, can you wake up? Come on, wake up. And she's just gonna nudge
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the kid in my arms and kind of like gently shake him. Try to wake him up.
No response.
Okay.
Was kind of through a traumatic pause.
I think this piece of paper, I'm just going to hold out the piece of paper with said relevant information. I think this piece of paper is about this kid. Oh, I'll have to ask him when he wakes up then, I suppose. And she's just going to ponder over. You mentioned a actual physical book.
Yeah, it won't leave the room though. I kind of tried. It kind of like interacts with like, cause we saw more bookcases in there, and there were kind of like illusions. But like when I put the book towards it, it reacted in a way as if it was like physical.
You do see, as you walk towards him, a book on the ground outside the door.
Yeah, like you can pick that book up. But like, I did not open it though, so that's the thing. I don't know what it says.
Yeah, that's probably a smart move. You wouldn't be able to understand it anyway. She picks up the
Yeah.
book and just starts, like,
Your
she
hand goes right through it.
tries picking up the book again.
Hand goes right through it.
Can you pick up the book and open it?
I will
First
try to do the
page.
same thing.
Just first.
Your hand goes through the book.
Can I go in the room and pick it up?
You okay? So you're like putting your feet in the door and reaching out like
Well, no,
crab
I mean,
walking?
I just like literally went from outside the hall to inside the hall.
Yeah, as you were striding outside the room, it fell out from your hand. It's a good couple feet away from the door.
Oh, it's away from the door.
Yes.
I thought you said it was like
Oh.
right here, and then like it.
No, no, no.
kinda-
I didn't point where.
Oh, sorry.
No, it is literally like a good foot and a half, 2 feet from the door. Like as you were walking out of the door, it just fell.
Okay.
Okay. Pick up the book inside the room?
So you're putting like your feet in the room and just
Yeah.
reaching out for the book.
Yeah.
And goes through the book.
Okay.
Same with me.
Yes.
Okay. Is the book inside of said room or is it outside of said room?
Outside of the city.
What's that? Yeah. I think that book is lost to literature.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I guess it stopped.
There's a lot of questions we have here.
Yeah.
There's
The
also
small
this
one-
painting over here.
Smaller one also does have an armful of paper still.
Yeah.
Which one?
Small gray one.
Oh, moose.
Yeah.
Okay. Painting though.
Yeah, it's over there. It looks like a window, but it's actually a painting.
I'll go over and take a look.
You see exactly what they say. Because they said it, it takes you a second, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, it is a painting. But yeah, almost looks like a window. The painting's very good.
I need to meet this person. Okay. Time to get the paper. Paper. Hey, Sooty, do you got paper?
I don't like the way you said sooty. I'm sorry.
I said short leather. Take it.
Cool. And yeah, she just piles more paper onto her paper pile.
Okay, do you start going through all of these?
I would like to.
Okay, you guys watch as she plops down and starts going through them. There's
Let's
hundreds of pieces of
check
paper.
out the other
Yeah.
room while she's doing that. Hello.
Go ahead, real quick, Amiki, give me an investigation check.
Okay. I'm trying to think what stats that's in regards to.
Intelligence.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You notice that all of the ink work on these papers seem to be of the same penmanship, but the ones that you just got from them out of the room with the OR, the last one of the messages seems to be not of the same handwriting.
What does that message say?
I am going to give you something because this is all of them now.
Okay.
Of this. Oh wait, never mind. I said all of this. I broke it down even more. Never mind. Give me a second.
Okay.
You got that?
I'm just trying to see what am I
In
supposed.
your journal.
Okay, journal. Okay. Notes gathered from first room. Yes. Ah, that is useful. Okay. I figured. Cool. Okay. I shall take a read.
And do you see where it says last one looks to be a very different penmanship?
Yep.
Yeah, that one is basically the one that looks different.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for you guys, you said you wanted to check the other door?
I did, yeah.
Okay. It is a chain door.
Does it look like it was freshly chained, or does it still look like the other one, like really rusted?
The other one.
Alright, let's try to break this down. I probably have to help you because you seem stronger than me, I think. Right?
Maybe.
That was
Um,
a DM question.
Let's go ahead and give me a strength check. Okay. She says maybe, and she just walks up, reaches one arm out, and just crushes the chain.
Nice. I shall try to find a way to open this door.
Moose, you're really good at breaking stuff, and you seem to be really strong.
Actually, do you want to do the honors then, lady?
Yeah, sure.
You try to open up the door?
Yeah, we try the usual ways. We try the sliding method. We try to lift it up if we have to.
Okay.
Oh.
You guys eventually figure it out. This one slides right.
And I'm just watching this all go on.
Yes, with a sleeping baby on your shoulder.
Yep.
But you get the door open.
I am literally Norman Reedus right now.
A little bit.
That guy goes in.
Okay. You see a room, just like the rest of this place. It smells musty. Slightly wetter in this room. And you immediately smell iron. You see tons of boxes and tables filled with the sheen and shape of weapons. Armor.
Guys, I think I found the armory.
I get happy as soon as I see the weapons.
Same.
Is there peanuts in there?
Well, let's do a quick, thorough search. You want to check out that side and I got this side?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll work my way up towards there.
Okay. We will start with you, Moose. Since it takes a moment for him to hobble up there.
Yeah.
You start going through the boxes. You find rope. You find other gear. You find food. You find a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
Some of the stuff does seem rusted, old. Surprisingly, all the food seems to be in perfect condition. But a lot of the gear seems to be not worn, just old.
Crafting wise, good condition.
What was that?
Like crafting wise, it's like a good condition.
It has some use left, but you wouldn't want to stake, like a career on it.
Old weapons. Food.
No armor. Just no armor, no weapons, just food and others.
Oh, just food.
Like there's
Like supplies, kind of.
there's like a bag
Does
of
he-
caltrops. There's like just random.
Oh,
stuff.
so he was the one that looked for weapons.
You're looking at the stuff on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you what you found on the bottom.
Okay.
and like just random stuff. Basically, what you find as a starter kit for adventurers, um, has all the normal survival stuff, things to start fire, things to cook in, all that goodies. But
Found supplies.
it is
Nice.
old. Some use, yeah, but you want to stake a career. Basically, it needs replaced or repaired. Usable, serviceable, but you don't know for how long.
Yeah.
In Poi, same thing.
Okay.
And you find a plethora of weapons, some range, some melee, one-handed, two-handed, a whole bunch, and same thing. They're sharp. They look like they have some uses. There's some, rust areas that, make it a little less sharp. But you feel confident that if you shot this at people or threw it or stabbed people with this stuff, it would still hurt.
Okay.
It just they might be prone to breaking, things like that.
What about clothing wise?
There are basic clothes and some armor.
Okay. So after he gets his own outfit, I'm just saying clothes wise, basic clothes wise, right?
Okay.
He's actually gonna pick one out for Moose's character,
Okay.
and one out for the other two. Well, he's gonna pick one out for the other two, and just kind of like toss
Tickle.
one out to Moose. Like, here you go.
Okay.
This might fit you.
Okay. Most of these clothes are very simple made. They
Yeah,
are
that's what I assumed. Yeah.
they are of gray and brown fabrics. Some of them have holes throughout them. There are no undergarments. These seem to be like overclothes that you'd wear, like the pants, the shirt, things like that.
Also, he's gonna take whatever would be a simple but like effective weapon for him to use.
I mean, that's up to you. There's a whole plethora. Do you even know what you'd like to use?
I mean, I do.
You
Yeah.
held a weapon.
Well, I just don't know like if my weapon's here.
No. What is your weapon? You don't know.
That's fair.
You don't even know if you've ever held a weapon.
What feels most natural to me then?
Go ahead and give me a dex check.
Shall do.
With advantage.
14.
You walk over to the big sword, like, no, this is way too heavy. You kind of go by the daggers, the short sword, and you're like, this feels pretty good. I could get used to this. Then you walk over, and there is a bow and arrow set. Pick it up, and you kind of pull on it, kind of quickly pull an arrow, and you notch it real quick, and yeah, those definitely seem fluid for you.
He would get like the basic stuff to outfit that on.
Okay, so what?
And then-
Bow and arrow, daggers.
Bow and arrow, quiver,
Okay, yeah.
plenty of arrows. But so basically, right now he just has a casual outfit on and a bow and arrow.
Okay, there are about
And-
120 arrows in here.
He'll take 60 of those for now.
Okay.
But basically, he's gonna drag the other outfits out for the other two.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there something actually her size?
Yes. There's a whole plethora of different sizes of clothing.
Yeah.
I was gonna lean in and be like, can you also get something for the kid?
Yep. Hang on. And he tosses one to Rye first, and then he's like, actually, Moose, can you get one for the
Nothing.
kid? My leg.
Nothing kid size.
Nothing kid size. Okay. Never mind.
Just
The
a shirt or
smallest one
something?
was for Moose. I mean, there are big shirts and stuff like that, or you could just try to rip something and do something. I mean, it's just fabric.
Yeah, actually, Moose, can you just get him like a real big shirt?
Yeah. We'll just shirt cock it.
Donald Duck it.
Basically. Basically, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna basically eventually reach my way to Miki's character.
You are just
Eh.
gonna see like this girl's like wide into her eyes, like she has just realized
She's still
something.
reading. She is still reading.
Her eyes are still
And
wide
he's
though. It's like,
He's
oh.
gonna like put some clothes right next to you, like kind of over there. Oh, not for you. What'd you find out?
How much would you say I've read so far?
You still got a bit to go.
Okay.
You gotta remember, it's only been a couple minutes of them checking.
Okay,
stuff.
okay,
You
okay.
actually have to sit through and shift through all these papers, see what languages you recognize.
Okay. I'll just look up a sec. What did you find in that room? Any paper?
No, an armory and clothing.
Armory.
Yeah, he jostles his bow.
Interesting.
Oh,
Keep
there's
up-
also some sticks in the room.
There's some what?
Sticks.
Sticks?
Yeah.
I guess there was sticks as well in there.
Good to know. Keep at it, big guy. And
Well, did
go.
you find out anything?
I'm still reading and traveling. Lots of paper, only one set of eyes, and only one brain to read them all.
I'm sure one of the others could help you with it.
One of the others looks, if you don't mind me saying, not that bright. The other one is dealing with a sleepy kid. The other one is you.
Just saying, I found out the clone thing before you.
You may have found out a clone thing before me, and I'll give you that. That has been noted.
To be fair, though, you also didn't know what a clone was.
Hey, DM, go backseat. Go backseat plan.
Sorry. No, I'm just to be clear.
I figured it out. Didn't know what it was, but I figured it out.
Cool. I'll tell you something I think I figured out. From a previous lot of paper that we found in said room to the north over there. I believe that kid is called Delta.
Delta.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other two being Foxtrot and Echo.
I would have assumed Omega or whatever. That works.
That's just a guess. I'm waiting for the kid to find out, so I can actually ask him and
Yeah.
I was
Well,
gonna make my way over to this conversation.
well, are you gonna put on clothes first? Because I gave you some.
I can't say that's what I've been doing over here before I make.
I put
Yeah.
mine on too.
As they were discussing this, you can put on your clothes.
Yeah, I'll also dress the kid in the big shirt.
Well, they do that. I'm checking the weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a strength check with advantage.
Yes.
Nine.
Big weapons really feel nice in your hands, but they're all feel pretty okay.
Is there a shield in there too, or no?
Yes.
I will take. I'll take one of the great axe if they have one,
Yes.
and I'll take a. I'm thinking. I'll take a warhammer and a shield.
Okay.
Weapon-wise, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, and like he's gonna say, let me know if you find out more. I'm gonna still get outfitted. Still got some more stuff to go.
Cool. If you find anything lightweight for, I don't know, me, I guess, hit me up.
Shall do. And I shall make my way back.
Okay. As of right now, with your guys' character sheets, these things that you're saying that you're taking, go ahead and drag those over to your character sheets
Yeah.
and add them.
I am just continuously going to read.
I'm gonna come over to her and be like, you know, I'm just carrying a child. I could probably read a few things for you.
And how do we add these things?
You just look them up in the compendium by hitting the I button, and then you just type it, and then you just drag it over to your character sheet. It cannot be on the pop-out menu. If it's in the pop-out menu, close it out and reopen up your character sheet. It should be the pop-in window, and just drag it over to your thing. And these things that I'm telling that you guys feel like you're proficient with, or that you're doing pretty good with, go ahead and just on the 2 hit, which all you have to do is once it's dragged over. Who has something dragged over already?
I don't.
You said Great X?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it not accepting it?
I think how you have it set up is how it is.
No, I tested it earlier and it worked.
Out of curiosity, do you have loads of character sheets open? 'Cause sometimes clicking and dragging it doesn't automatically go to that character sheet. It goes to all character sheets.
Yeah, I only have one.
Okay.
I will just try to refresh real quick.
Yeah.
Because I've had this page open up for like 6 hours. Shit gets weird.
I'm trying to drop common clothes and it's not doing it.
Let me try something. It could. I'm just wondering. Come on, close. The only other thing I can think of is we've got these set up as NPCs, not character sheets. And NPCs tend not to have items attached to their sheet.
No, don't worry about armor. Armor has to be set up a different way. I was messing up. I was trying to throw proficiency on it.
Oh.
My bad.
Okay.
But you guys see that once you grab the item and move it over to your sheet, it's added?
Let me see longbow. Let me try that.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Longbow
Right?
might
okay.
work,
You
but
go for item, not proficiency.
yeah.
And there is no longbow, there's only a short bow.
But
Okay, see, that's what I was asking.
yeah, I was speaking mainly in regards to items because common
Yeah.
clothes don't work.
Well, common clothes don't affect AC.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to grab any of the armors, just update your armor. If you guys are adding armor, just, let me know.
Yeah, I tried to add things. Short bow didn't work.
Okay.
Oh, he said proficiencies, right? Hang on.
No, not proficiencies.
Yeah,
Item.
no, that's what I said. Avoid that.
Yeah.
Okay, item, it works. Yeah.
Okay. Once you've added it on there, okay. You can click when you hover over it, the little gear.
Okay.
You'll see the 2 hit. Go ahead and just add a 2 to that.
Okay. 1 second.
You guys see where it says 2 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. You just added 2. Just make sure that any of the gear that I'm saying that you feel okay with, go ahead and just add that +2.
Okay, there we go. 2 hit. There we go.
And armor, just, if you're grabbing any of the armors, they have up to the mediums of armors. Just look it up and add it.
Okay.
Just update your sheet. If you need help with that, just let me know. And as you guys are getting gear, Rai and Amiki, what are you two doing?
I believe Rai just said he will offer assistance.
Okay.
If I recall.
Yeah. Back to that, basically.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say it's like.
Yeah, I offer assistance if it expedites it.
In fact, is the door to the north open?
Door to the north.
This one?
No, the other door.
This one.
Yes, the PMC room one.
Yes, it's still open.
Oh, okay. Can you do me a favor? I believe there was 2 canisters either side of the 3 in the middle. Go to the one in the left, see if there is anything inside there.
Well, they'll just...
Rock, liquid, anything.
I'm going to lay the kid down. He's unconscious, right?
Yes.
I'll.
He's gonna sure.
Yeah, I'm just going to lay him down beside her.
Yeah.
Question,
I'll try
what's
not
the
to
armor
make
thing?
the kid cry. I won't promise nothing.
Just
well,
keep
what were you
him
saying,
breathing.
Foy?
Back to the armor thing. If we try to add that, how do we do it?
Up on the right, you'll see a gear when you look at your character stuff. You see that? Click on that and you can edit your AC.
Okay.
Just
And,
update your AC with whatever armor you're using.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Just look up which armor you're grabbing. You
Sorry
could
for that.
easily just go Google search 5e armor and it'll list armor, what the bonuses are, things like that. You guys are all, I find you all capable enough to add it and update it, and I will check the stuff. So just get to that. With you two, set the child down, you walk over back to the room,
Yeah, I'm staying in the hallway with the kid. I just asked Rai to check.
and Rai.
She was referring to these, so I'm gonna go over them.
Okay.
You want me to do investigation or whatever it is?
Give me an intelligence check.
15.
You have no clue what this is.
There's nothing there, or is there any?
As you're investigating it, you do see that most of it's hollow.
I'm gonna go over and look at the other one too, see if that one's just as hollow.
Same thing.
Okay.
It's a metal frame with pipes and stuff running throughout it. You see these cords kind of coming to and fray, but for the bulk majority of it, you can see right through the metallic, casing at the bottom. And on top, it's just a glass globe, and that's it.
Huh. Is there?
It doesn't make any noise. It doesn't glow. It doesn't do anything.
Is there anything like the glass globe? Is this sealed to it?
Appears so.
And there's no way to open it? No hatch?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I'm just going to lean out of the doorway and be like, they seem empty and no real way to open them.
Come here.
Hmm?
There's a piece of paper which I believe refers to the kid. I'm just gonna read this and see what you make of it.
Okay, hold on a second with that. The rest of you guys, are you guys good on your stuff?
I got leather armor, so my AC has been changed.
Okay.
I would definitely try some of the armor myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get like some supplies and that kind of stuff, like stuff to last a couple days, whatever.
The stuff that you can't add, just take note of it. Like I'm
Yeah.
assuming, like a standard adventure kit stuff.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just mark down somewhere that you guys both have the equivalent of an adventure kit. If there's anything else you want to add, you can message me.
I'll add the rest of the arrows, by the way. So 120, I believe, is the total.
Sure.
So the adventure kit comes with a bag?
There are bags in there, so yes, you could basically.
Okay.
You could basically put together a venturing kit.
But you guys are finished with that, so did you guys want to walk out? Or you
Yeah,
guys-
I'm also gonna grab a pair of leather armor for Miki's character.
Okay.
Skate
Did
hit me
anyone
one,
grab
two.
anything for Rye? Oh yeah, close. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got clothes.
Okay.
How does armor feel for my character?
It's armor. It's more protection.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll put that in.
And you guys are still feeling rough. You guys still fuzzy, achy, kind of sore all over. Like you guys physically aren't doing too great. Hoy's still hobbling around on one leg.
Yeah.
My character's still stuttering in speech. Getting words.
But as you go to discuss this, you watch as the other two come out
Okay.
with supplies. Let's just assume that you grabbed the stuff for them as well.
Pretty
Oh.
much, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you two will still have to, if you guys want weapons or check that out, you still have to. But they brought
Yeah.
out 2 bags.
Okay. Okay, I will take a bag and stick most of the paper apart from 2 specifics that I'll be holding and reading shortly.
I'm just going to write down Venturous Kit.
That's kind of what I'm doing, yeah.
Yeah, adventurous kit. I'll just make a note of that.
But continue.
Okay, adventure kit. Cool. Right. Notice on this room to the north it says the word PMC, yes?
Mm-hmm.
This is the room we found the kid, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this. The PMC that were compatible and survived each hold intense capabilities. Delta, which I believe is this kid right here, purely on the basis that it says, due to a delayed process, Delta only aged 9, despite the overdeveloped structure. Pretty much describes the poor kid. Anyway, as I was saying,
Wait, does it actually say 9?
8, sorry. That's my bad.
Okay, that's also a typo. It's supposed to say 6.
Okay, I thought I said 6, and then I've changed. It was weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have forgot to update something.
Yeah.
It's 6.
Okay. The kid might be age 6. Anyway, as I was going to say, Delta shows signs of being able to manifest raw power of the catalyst, which is what I asked you to check, both physically and with the same raw power it holds. It will excel in all avenues of the body, speed, strength, and life force. So kid grows up to be nice and strong.
Huh. Well,
Well, that's...
do you think the catalyst might have been the eye?
No, I believe the catalyst is what they refer to. If you just give me one moment to get the information back up.
Yeah.
They refer to an object known as Object 723. In regards to said object, I'll just quickly grab it. While observing the night, I came across, let's call it Object 723. The object seemed to observe the world through an ocular method and steered me from where I found it back to my research center. So someone's obviously researching the poor fellow. Seemed to be looking at the 3, one after the other, and then back at the person. So
Okay, yeah, that sounds like the eye.
yeah, here's the thing though. This one may have a name, a Cygax.
To be fair, it doesn't technically say that.
Doesn't say that, but sounds like it says that.
Because all it does is say it looks at the 3 one after another.
Yeah. Either way, I believe there's 2 researchers in this, a Cygax and a Theon. I also believe that these letters above the doors mean something. The room which you two came from actually looks to Poi and Moose, where it says AR. As you said before, I believe you said this was the armory. Makes sense. The room that says CM, which I believe we came out of, if I just quickly grab the information back up, I believe
Clone thing?
core material, I believe it stands
Oh.
for. The PMC, I believe, if you give me one more moment to get the information up, I believe stands for either prime material catalyst or something along the lines of that. That are still a work, or prime. Oh yeah, prime material core, one of the 2.
Question, where are you getting the name Fion from?
It was in the last piece of paper with the handwriting that looks very different. It says the name Fion in it.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to double check something.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Continue.
That's okay. No, I believe that they refer to the collective, whether that's us for the 3 in the chamber or all of us put together, as lost. I believe they also refer to themselves as being lost.
Huh.
Lost from where? I don't know, but hey.
Well, I think the fact that we don't know from where implies lost even more heavily.
I will say that those who gathered up the notes, you do know that she, from just quick glances and stuff like that she skipped a lot of stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll have time to continue researching after we get out of here.
I see you all found
Alright.
some clothes.
Yeah, I gave you, well, cheap. There's an outfit right by you, right there, and then he pulls out some armor as well. Not sure what weapon or if any weapons you're proficient in, but there's an armory in there.
I should probably go steal myself something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some sticks there too. I didn't really get a chance to look at those.
Did you my back? I say every time I get a word.
In regards to the armor, there's a
It's leather.
yeah. I was gonna say, looking at it, does it look like, or do I feel like I should wear this? I don't know.
I mean,
Like, does it?
might help, from getting stabbed.
We don't know any better.
All right. Yeah, I know. A top it on just to cover my chest.
Okay, what about
There's
this
been
one?
regular clothes by you the whole time, so you know.
What's that?
There's actual regular clothes that he just threw on the ground next to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll
Been there
stick.
for a while now.
I'll stick
Yeah.
on the regular clothes then.
Okay, yeah. Do
Yeah.
So?
Yeah, regular clothes.
No
And
armor?
I will say no to the armor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I will go to Zed Armory and find out what these mysterious sticks are.
Yes, I'm gonna look to the two of them. Watch Delta, I guess. I'm gonna steal
Yeah, we'll
myself
keep an
something
eye
as well.
out. Delta's over here, right?
Delta's
I
by
believe-
you.
I put him like right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just keep an eye out then.
Okay, I'll save you guys some time. You don't need to move your tokens over.
Oh, okay, cool.
Look at the sticks, and they are sticks. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Both of us,
Sure.
straight.
6.
Actually, no.
16.
Sorry, both with advantage.
Yay!
And am I still? Oh no, because I'm off my sickness, aren't I?
Yes.
The 12.
16 still.
Okay. You see some arcane runes across the sticks.
Okay, so these are arcane. Good to know. What's
I'm
arcane?
I'm just showing off the weapon to feel I's character. These weapons.
How many sticks are there?
There are 8 sticks.
You take 4, I take 4.
Sounds like a plan. I'll just pick up the first 4.
Yeah, I'll just pick up what's left.
Okay.
Also, I probably should find something pointy.
I was gonna say, is there any way for me to read what the runes are? I know, any way of identifying them?
No.
That's a good question.
I mean, you could try spending some time to go over it.
Yeah.
We could, but I don't know if time's our friend.
I mean, choice is yours. Probably take a few minutes. Good 10, 20 minutes.
We've been pretty slow on this already.
To be fair, I've been reading and nothing's happened. I'd rather know what these sticks are than, fire them willy-nilly and turns out they do nothing.
Oh, I think they do something. Just don't know what it is.
I'm gonna take my time to read my stick.
Okay. You spend the next 10 minutes going over it, and you're like, this is a magic wand. I should be able to gesture out
Mhm.
with it.
Mhm.
Trying to repeat what the wand's instructions are, and nothing happens. You got it right, but nothing happened.
Okay, this is weird. I wonder.
Well...
That could coincide with what I first read. Try.
Maybe they're more of a... Oh, go ahead.
And I was just gonna say, try the same thing.
Me? Okay. I gesture with a wand.
Nothing happens.
I think these might be more of a focus than raw magic power.
You know what you read.
Yeah. She just like goes up and picks up what would have been that piece of paper and is like, all clones from the core material do not have any arcane or capabilities outside of blood, bone, muscle, and mind.
Huh.
If these truly are arcane ones, we can't use them.
I will say, because, getting this information right, you get the sense that it's the wand, the stick, the wand, as you're, gathering. It's just doesn't have anything in it. It's dead.
Or these are empty, dead. I don't know. Let's hold on to them for now.
Because as you know with wands, other people can use them. You don't need magic to use them. Magic is in the wand.
Divulge information.
Is there? We should probably find something with a bit more pointing power rather than magic power, I'd say.
Sharp
Unless-
and pointy. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know, unless the blades are pointy as well.
The points are pretty pointy on the sticks. But it is a stick.
Is there a metal pointy object like dagger?
There are plenty.
I will
There are
pick.
a lot of weapons on it.
I will pick up a dagger.
Okay. You pick up a dagger.
Mhm.
Go ahead and give me a dex or just give me a d20 check.
D20. Okay.
Feels pretty good.
I will keep the dagger.
And there are other weapons on there as well.
Is there a rapier or half sword?
Half sword. You mean short sword?
No, a half sword is basically a foil, but it's made for cutting as well.
There are short swords. There are no rapiers or half swords.
I suppose a dagger will do.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll
Also, I may be wrong on the half sword.
with
Name.
advantage.
Ooh, with advantage. 15 and 11.
Feels pretty good, the dagger.
Great. Sharp objects. Let's. Alright.
Is that all you would like to grab?
Is there leather armor or studded leather armor?
There's leather.
I was gonna say that I had some leather armor that I didn't pick up.
Can I just throw on like a leather jacket, essentially?
I mean, there's leather armor. There are no leather jackets. There's the clothing that is the black, gray, brown stuff that you guys have, and then there's armor.
Can I just put the armor over the clothing then?
Yeah.
Just so, armor's not touching undergarment area.
Sure. Easily.
Yeah.
Alright then. I think we're ready.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
So that's all the weapons you guys are gonna grab?
How many daggers are there?
Just a few. There's a whole box full of daggers.
How many can I carry?
I mean, quite a few. You do have a bag.
I'm just gonna. What do you think? 5? 5 sounds good?
I'm gonna take a long sword too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have my bag full of paper, but I'll take another dagger in my other hand.
Sure.
I'll take a short sword as well.
I clearly like weapons.
Okay. Just note these things down.
Yeah.
Add them to
Yeah.
your character sheets if you plan on using them. Mark what you have equipped. Put
Sure,
an E
Mark.
on it or something.
Trying to remember what weapons have finesse on them.
Actually, yeah, what weapons do have, finesse you can use dex with?
I mean, I told you what weapons you guys were good at. If you guys want to check if you guys are good at these weapons, you can surely do so.
You said there's only simple weapons in here, or what?
No, there are a few martial weapons as well.
think I have some.
Can I try out the rapier?
There's no rapier.
Yeah.
There's that? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Alright, I'll just take a short sword then.
Okay.
Is there a hand crossbow?
No, there's not. There are short bows.
Yeah, I got nothing I want then. I'll take a short sword then, just so I have something.
Okay.
I'll try out the short sword while everyone else is just staying.
Okay. And remember what I said. Only the weapons I said you have confirmed get a +2.
Gotcha. See, that's all I was
So
wondering.
dagger.
Yes.
Sorry, what was this about +2?
The dagger for you,
Yeah.
or whatever weapon you guys confirm that feels good,
Okay.
add a +2 to the hit.
So, was that a no for my dagger?
It was a yes. Your dagger feels good.
Okay, +2 to hit. Okay.
I just need something for, close range, because,
Yeah.
bow and arrow.
Pick up the short sword and you put it to the side on a hilt.
Exactly.
I do have my warhammer and longsword.
Yeah, a great axe.
Well, those two again. These short swords, the hammers and all the extra stuff that I did not confirm. No +2.
Got you.
You guys can try to confirm it if you would like.
Alright.
Well, I'll try since I have the time.
Okay. Which one would you like to try?
Longsword first.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a d20 check. With advantage.
Double 4.
Yeah, it's you might be too stiff or something.
Ugh, the next one goes her arm. And tries the warhammer when she's got time.
Sure. Go ahead and do repeat process. Yeah. After you swung around that longsword, it's still kind of rough.
Yeah, I'll keep him anyway.
When everyone is ready to continue, just let me know when you guys are moving on.
Yep,
I'm ready.
I'm good.
Nice.
Here.
Nice. It should be 11 now, I guess.
I have my
Okay.
2
You guys
daggers.
all stand back over. The little kid is still passed out on the ground.
Yeah, can someone get the kid?
And mind you, if
That's
someone's
me, by the
carrying
way.
the kid,
Okay.
you're not going to be able to use weapons.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll carry.
Okay.
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 Alright, ready to go, everyone?
As we'll ever be.
Alright, let's start heading out.
If you don't mind, I'll
Nice.
take the rear.
As soon as you pass through the door, the stonework changes.
Okay.
This stonework is even more exquisite. Very faintly across all the walls, you see inscriptions, scribbled in runes, intricate letterwork. Like, it is beautiful, but it's also small. Like, if you quickly glance over, it just kind of, the wall seems shiny, but as you zoom in, you can see the engravings, and in the inlays, it seems to be a very shiny metal.
Seems like a lot of rune work here. I'm not sure if it's means anything. Is he just kind of crumbles up?
Can I look at the runes? See if it's arcane or anything?
Yeah, I'll take a glance with that as well.
Sure.
Uh,
Arcane with advantage if I've said so before.
okay. Intelligence.
19.
And
You
one
don't know anything.
moment as I get my sheet
Yay.
up again.
Very intricate, very beautiful, way beyond anything you can really think of right now. This is beautiful.
I think I rolled it twice by accident. It's yeah, 19. Not
Same thing. It's beautiful, it's very intricate. You sense that there's some arcane to it, but there's a lot that you don't even recognize. It's foreign to you.
You guys,
way above your station.
you guys might want to be careful.
That's why I'm staying away from the walls.
I'm just gonna wait for them to go down the hall and wait for anything to happen. Be like 20 feet behind the last person.
No worries.
I'm giving a 5-foot berth between everyone.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's funny that the guy with the bow and arrow is the one in front.
You volunteered.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the store say, if it says anything?
There's no inscription above it, and it is chained.
Does it look like it's rusted chain, or is it like heavily chained?
It looks worn and old, but not as bad as the other doors.
Gotcha. You guys want to try opening this door, or do you want to move on? Seems a bit like harder to get into than the other ones.
It being harder to get into might mean it's the exit. It does seem big and important.
You might want to see if there's any other open doors first before going in front of one that's closed.
Well, this hall does reach down pretty far. Okay. Well, let's just see if we can open the chain first. Gray lady?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me that strength.
I got nothing. 9.
Okay. It is. She walks up to it and she cannot do it. Where previously you saw her snap just
Yeah.
chain after chain, she goes ahead and starts grabs it with one arm. Doesn't do it. Grabs it with 2 arms. Doesn't do anything.
Tough stuff.
Here, let me try helping you out with that. Try this again.
Okay.
The old college try.
I'll allow one more strength check with advantage.
Okay. At 20.
Yay!
With both of you putting your effort into it, the chain breaks.
Okay.
And you guys notice that ever since like getting really into this hallway, now that you guys are a few feet in, the air seems to have changed since getting in here. It seems fresher, less moldy, mildewy, kind of wet, and more just kind of fresh.
Alright, let's try opening the store up.
And you do see 2 doorknobs on it.
Okay. Ready?
Knobs. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, open the door.
Okay, you guys open up the door. You see a beautiful room. The tapestry, the carpet that lays in front of you is very beautiful. Compared to a lot of other things, how it's aged around here, this is in pristine condition. The marble work is phenomenal. Each of the 2 statues gleam and glinter. They are beautiful. And behind the throne, you see a very large mosaic where it just kind of shines.
I think we found a throne room, maybe? However, it is very pretty. There's no other door in here, is there?
I mean, you can always look around. You guys literally walk through the door.
Yeah, she just moved forward, just looking around.
Yeah,
You guys want to like try to look around from there?
basically.
Yeah.
Go
We're
ahead.
starting there, but
Perception.
Shall do.
Poi with advantage.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah. 20.
13.
It's a beautiful room.
Mm-hmm.
Very finely made. Poi, there's definitely seems to be a space behind the mural a little bit. You don't know if there's anything behind it. The chair seems very well made. It almost kind of stands out for how well made everything is. The chair itself is just like the walls, very finely made with this inlay of inscriptions and rune work. It is made out of some metal that is very shiny. It looks very beautiful.
Okay.
And unlike a lot of metal that you've seen around here that's kind of rusted, not a bit of rust or any time has passed in this room.
Hmm. Yeah, there's definitely something up to this room, guys. Like, and he'll kind of point that out to the Grey Lady. Like, do you see like how that mosaic's kind of indented out to the wall? Kind of makes me think that there might be something behind it, or the throne itself is what's making me kind of curious as well. It seems very well built.
Break it?
Let's try to see where ourselves. Are you guys getting in here or not?
I was gonna say I don't know if I can actually hear him from where I'm standing.
It's like 5 feet away from me.
No,
Yeah, you guys-
I'm
I
not.
would hear him.
I'm not 5 feet away from him though. I'm like 20.
You can hear it.
Oh, I can
The
hear it.
door's open.
This is DM saying yes, you can hear him.
Okay, that's why I wanted to check because I'm not near the door.
Right now, I'm staying where it's safe.
Okay. How's the kid doing?
How is the kid doing?
Sleeping soundly.
Pretty good, I suppose.
That's good.
Doesn't seem. Yeah.
I just popped my head in.
You do so.
I'm just gonna stay. I'm just staying here where I know it's safe. If something changes, I'll come in.
Well, this looks like the place where I would not want to be in should the person who this place belongs to comes back. If they come back. No idea.
If it's a good question. Because, well, this place seems pretty old, but this place seems pretty pristine compared to it. Do you notice what I'm saying about the mosaic there? And he kind of points out, like, the whole thing he noticed.
They don't. He
well, yeah.
points it out and you guys don't notice. I mean, the throne looks pretty and the mosaic looks pretty, but you don't get what he's talking about.
Shiny tiles on otherwise stony wall.
I mean, it seems like there's something beyond it, like, behind it.
What?
It's kind of like there's a room behind it, maybe. I don't know.
Well, why don't you go check that then? I'm just gonna pop back out. They think they found a room behind some tiles.
Just from the outside, before I get to any further, DM, right?
Okay.
Does the throne look like it has anything on it? Like, any indents, any buttons, anything like that?
Looks like an immaculate throne.
That's
One that would put a king to shame.
If it's a throne room, I suppose it would have a emergency exit.
Also, what's this over here? That's-
Yeah, what about these
It's a
statues?
statue. They seem to be holding golden jugs.
well. Whilst they're playing around in said throne room, I'm just gonna make sure that no one's gonna come out the door from the south.
That's a good idea. I'll take a look.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like right here, DM, and I'm gonna try to see if there's a way I can move the mosaic at all.
Okay. Once you go back there, it does look like there's a space that you could move over.
Yeah,
Okay.
You could squeeze in there.
I'm gonna try to do that.
You do so.
That's good to see.
So,
Yeah, just let me know when you want to do this bit.
okay, I am behind it.
Okay, we'll pause right there.
Okay.
So what are you two doing down here?
We're investigating down here.
Yeah. Is there any symbols above this door?
No.
Okay. What does the door look like?
It looks like a door.
Okay, no chains or anything.
Nope.
I will push on said door.
Okay. You just push on it.
I just push, and then if it goes open, I'll just step back, letting the push continue.
It doesn't.
There's a push tool.
Nope.
pull?
Maybe this is like one of the lift ones.
No, there's nothing to pull on either.
I try lifting?
Nope.
Hmm,
Huh.
sliding.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I see this man slip in there, I just follow and go like, wait, what?
Well, hold on a second for you two.
Hmm.
So what are you two doing?
I want to try and figure out how to get this door open.
Okay.
Since nothing's working.
Can I feel around the door frame to
Yeah.
see if there's any like latches?
Like,
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
What is that? Wisdom?
Intelligence.
Or, okay.
Nah.
2.
There's nothing.
uh,
You can tell it's a door. You just can't figure out how the hell it opens.
can I feel around for hidden buttons inside walls?
Sure. Investigation.
Let's just keep groping this door until we find something.
Nothing. You're very confident that there's some weird mechanism to open up this door. It's not by poking or moving it, or there's something else.
So,
It's clearly a door. You just don't know how to open it.
so that's good news. If we can't get in, hopefully whatever's inside, if anything's inside, won't get out.
Also, it could easily be connected to whatever door they might be seeing.
It could be.
Okay. And as you guys, what are you guys gonna do after that?
I'm just
Head back, I assume.
yeah, head back.
Okay, so you guys are gonna pause right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so you watch him disappear. You see this room.
Okay,
Right.
I do poke my head in when
Okay.
I get the chance.
What do you do, boy?
I kind of yell, "Hey, definitely found a secret room."
Okay. Do you just stand there and wait?
Kinda,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. You hear that, Moose.
Hello? As I poke my head in there.
Yeah, just like slide in.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. You slide in.
Is there any? Is this just like an empty room?
I mean, you see some inscriptions on the ground.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the inscriptions?
No.
Okay. Do you recognize any of these inscriptions?
I'll check. What do I need to roll?
Second verse, same as the first.
That's a no.
Okay.
Okay, maybe get the magic lady in here, see if she knows anything. Try not to, before he leaves, try not to touch anything too important before I leave. Basically, he's gonna go down there and get a Miki and the others.
As you come back out, takes a second, you hear them talking, and then you hear them walking back up the hallway. You guys meet up over by the door.
Yeah, so this is actually a secret room. I was right.
Good for you, Chuck. There's a door down there that can't be opened.
This door.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, may have to do. Maybe this has something to do with it. As he slips back in.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Noted.
I'm not sure if any of these symbols may, ring a bell to you, but
I will gesture. And I shall take a look at said symbols.
Intelligence with advantage.
Yay.
oh god.
No. This
9.
is way beyond you.
She's gonna just think really hard. Nope, nothing.
Okay. Do you recognize any of them from the books, maybe?
I have no idea. This could be bits, pieces. It's not glowing, so that's good. I think.
The thing is, like, a hidden room with a bunch of runes in it. Like, that makes me think this is important, but I'd rather not like step in the middle of it and set it off. Whatever it may do.
I mean, that might be the only way to find out what it does.
Yeah.
Go on, go stand in the middle of that room and she'll just gesture forward.
He just gives her a look.
Oh, men first.
Yeah. Alright. He's actually gonna step through. He's gonna get step in the center of it.
Okay. As you step into the center, you sit there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, go ahead and roll. I'm just kidding. Now, as you step into the center,
I'm Mick.
glyphs start glowing on the floor.
Uh, can I
Um,
quickly read those?
They are well beyond you.
Okay.
And as you go to look over, you see her and you see him. And as soon as the glyphs glow, wind begins to pick up around you, swirling, ripping very fiercely.
Okay.
Amiki,
Mhm.
you watch as the wind picks up around him, and you watch as the wind starts blowing him apart, piece by piece by piece, until you see him no more.
Okay. I'm just gonna pop my head out and just gesture
And
whistle. Go.
after a moment,
Mhm.
it stops,
Okay.
and the runes disappear.
Guys, I think I found a fin.
Conrad, if you could just go into the campaign room.
Shall do.
Either I killed Boy or I saved Boy, one of the two.
I leave for the bathroom for 5 seconds.
Yeah, Tiny's just gonna poke her head through. It's like, hello?
I don't think Damon's actually in the... Sure, is he
I'm
here?
here.
Oh, you're here. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna gesture, just like... you might want to come in here. I think I found an exit. Yeah, I think I found an exit. I hope I found an exit. I'm gonna say that last bit under my breath.
Can I do an insight? She seems a bit worried.
Sure, go ahead and roll me an
Yeah,
insight.
I'm holding that too.
And go ahead, Miki. Go ahead and roll me a deception.
Yeah, what's that? Charisma?
It's gonna be charisma with advantage.
Yay! Natural 20. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like
I believe her whole cloth.
Yeah. She sounds like she knows what she's talking about. She's been right so far.
I trust the snake lady with my life.
Well, if you're, good. After you.
Okay. You've got the kid, yeah?
Yes.
Just wanted to check. When I
No, let me put this kid down for while we're leaving. I'm sure he can make his way to the gate.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Cool. On the count of 3, I'm just gonna grab your hand, Moose, and your hand, Rye.
Okay.
Kid, just make sure you hold on to the kid, I guess. We're gonna...
I'm gripping her hand tightly.
Yes. We're gonna stand inside of this nice circle, and I believe it might, wind pick up and good things will happen. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, jump, go in.
So
I blindly trust this, sure.
I'm going in.
Do all three of you jump in the circle?
Yes.
But if he doesn't go in, I will pull her.
I am going in. I will go in last, but I'm going in.
No, we're all going in at the same time. I'll pull you in.
If you would all place your tokens on the center of the
Yeah.
map. As you all step inside, you watch as the glyphs begin to glow. and a wind begins to pick up, and you watch as each other and yourself, as your body is starting to rip apart by this wind. You feel intensity all over your very being as you watch as yourself and the other 3 people disappear into nothingness. Okay, well, I guess we'll be back next week with the new campaign.
Yay!
Yay! Player wipe.
I'm just
They all
kidding.
died.
Boy, you get scared, very scared, as you watch your body being torn apart by the wind. You watch Miki's face going like very stunned, and you fade away, and it's just nothing but white. And then you open your eyes, and you're in a cave, and you hear water. You see light.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Well, I'm looking on the map. Where am I?
Don't worry about the map.
Try to get a sense of my bearings. So, like, you know, and I guess at the very least, you'll try to go towards where the light is. I guess.
The cave isn't very large.
Okay.
It's basically just a flat surface. Looks pretty natural. It's about maybe 60 feet deep, and then
Okay.
there's a good 20-foot opening. And outside the opening, you see light, and you walk towards it, and you see water, the ocean, sea, something, water crashing against the shore. In the distance, you see mountains
Okay.
rising from the water.
Mountains
Um,
rising from the water.
If you will go ahead and check your thingy, your journal.
Shall do. Okay. That's what I see.
Yep.
Interesting.
And there's just that and silence.
Mhm.
And then you hear the sound of footprints hitting the ground, and you look behind you and you see the rest.
Yeah. Hey guys. Ooh. Quite a ride. I was legitimately scared shitless there.
I knew exactly what was going on. I'm just going to dust myself off and just walk. And as she gets to a bit of a distance, you just hear like a.
Bullshit.
Alright,
Sure.
as you go, as you're going to approach it, literally, my character's too scared to let go of your hand.
Sure.
okay.
Go ahead and give me a charisma versus wisdom.
Is it my charisma or his
Your
wisdom?
charisma
Yeah.
advantage.
Yay!
So, do I see the light?
Yes.
Nah.
Oh.
You get the sense that she may not be 100% honest.
Okay.
You may be a snake, but you're not that charming.
I don't know. I got natural training before.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna grab Mickey's character even tighter now,
Okay.
as soon as I see the light.
There's no reason for you to do that.
Yeah, it's fine, guys. There's an exit.
See, I knew exactly what was going on. Granted, you got ripped apart, and I did have a brief moment where I thought I may have killed you, but you're alive, so it's okay. Whew.
So you 3 just gonna stay in the cave? You guys just
Come on,
staying?
guys.
No, we're
It's
going.
okay.
I don't know. I got 2 people holding on to me for dear life.
I imagine, yeah, like, I imagine you're actually in the middle. There's like,
Yeah.
kind of-
That's why I was asking, because you guys all
Let's
held me, and
go.
I don't know.
Alright. Fine.
Bro.
see my character just kind of beckoning him forward. Like, come on, just. It's
You're the
okay.
wizard.
As
Not a
you
wizard.
guys step out, you see this. you see that?
Nope.
See what?
Nope.
Nope.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oddly enough, I see
Check
it.
your
so-
journal.
I don't know.
Check your journal.
Ah, exit. I see. Ooh, pretty.
Ah, exit.
There we go.
Huh.
I imagine we see the pterodactyl-like creatures.
There are very large winged creatures in the air.
I'm just going to be honest. How is this better than being trapped in whatever place it was?
But as you look upon the scenery that you see, the waves crashing, fresh air, you're not where you were. You don't know where you're at. But it is bright, it's pretty. Moose, Rye, the sun kind of hurts you a little bit. Not like painfully, it's just Moose, your eyes are just like oof, like it's bright.
She's blinking a
Alright.
lot, like
Rye, it's a little sensitive. Not like enough to
Mm.
cause you problems, it's just this seems bright. Everyone else, it is nice. Amiki, you feel the warmth of the sun hitting you and it cascades across your scales, and for the first moment with the fresh air coursing through your lungs, boy,
I'm
you
saying
all
ow,
just-
ow, 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 as I'm like, gonna hold my eyes.
but you all feel it. It's
You
it's
feel
no
the
longer,
sun's radiance, kind
yeah,
of.
you guys no longer are in some dark, weird place. Have for the first time, you guys actually see distance. And but you know, not too long ago, you guys were just waking up, no memories, and now you guys have some clues, a new place to go, new area to explore, and a new campaign to play. But for now, we're gonna call it there for the evening.
Yay.
Yay!
We're alive.
Okay, I gotta delete so many goddamn notes. I also gotta delete 2 character sheets.
Sorry. I heard you say in regards to the left and everyone went to the right. I'm like, why? The left! The left!
Being fair, I actually was the first one to go in. You guys waited for like 2 turns.
Oh
Being
yeah?
fair,
Everything.
being fair, I thought we were going to be shot with city.
To be fair, he said the left!
Well, I just loved how, you know, like your characters not knowing anything of what the fuck was going on also translated well with the players not knowing what the fuck was going on. So you guys, every little thing was like just super paranoia. It was great. I loved it. But we're gonna go ahead and end it. So go ahead and end the stream there.
I shall do. Bye.
Bye.